Welcome, 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 my friends. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested in a reading here today, go ahead and let me know by putting your name and the topic matter in the comments section below, because right now we are doing some free readings. So if you want to get a free reading here, all you have to do is put your name and the topic: love, relationships, finances, career, health, general, whatever you're looking to get information on. So all you have to do is put your name and the topic to get qualified for a free reading that we're doing right now. Amanda, let's do your career reading. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back, Amanda. I appreciate you. All right, Spirit, this is for our friend Amanda. Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about career? No, thank you. Spirit, what does Amanda needs to know about career? Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about career? Sorry, my cat just sneak surprised his brother. I heard it. It made me laugh. Last shuffle here. Then we're going to cut the deck. All right, let's check it out. Hi, Tinkerbell. Oh, Tinkerbell. Alrighty, there's something here to do with choice when it comes to career. So you may be making a difficult choice. I'm not sure what the choice is yet, but it does feel like, do I stay? Do I go? What do I do? How do I proceed? What do I want? Type of thing. So know what you want before you make the decision. There is many things to choose from. Some things are great, like justice, money, victory, but then we have things that are unsavorable, like, a hurricane or a snake. And roses appear to be really, really great. We love the fragrance of roses. But here's the thing, if we're not paying attention, we might be pricked by a thorn, right? So there is choices here that may be good for you and not good for you. So let's see what else is going on here. There's definitely a conflict at work. Some sort of conflict. We have the Five of Wands here. The Five of Wands is the card of, I don't know what's happening. There's a little bit of chaos ensuing. I might be hitting somebody, but I don't know who I'm hitting. I'm being hit by somebody, but I don't know who's hitting me. It's just all sorts of chaos here. But we do have the Ace of Cups that pairs with it. The Ace of Cups is a card of saying, hey, whatever you want, you can go get it. This is a new beginning of being fulfilled, of your intuition, of creativity, of love or emotions. That's what the cups all stand for, like the Suit of Cups. But there's something here that's going to be really, really beneficial that you're going to choose, right? We have a choice to make, and that choice is going to lead us to being fulfilled. This cup is so fulfilled that it created this lake from the overfill. Okay. So find out what it is that you love to do, whatever that is. And I would pursue that. So Amanda, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much. And I hope that makes you, I hope that made sense for you. Sorry, I was just reading Layla's comment here on YouTube, because I'm also on YouTube, so you can always go back and rewatch your readings whenever you like. I always give you a timestamp, especially if you donate $15 or more to receive your 5-minute reading. But Layla says, Melody, your titles are so funny. Because on YouTube, I don't know what to do on there. So I'm just like, I'm going to be unhinged with my titles. Like the other day, I was like, Ayo, Delicate, come get your tarot, come get your psychic reading live. I think this one is Ayo, check this out. We got psychic readings live. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I'm trying. I'm glad you find humor in it because I'm trying. All right, guys. Madison, thank you for the follow and the roses. I appreciate you. Now, in order to get qualified for a free reading, all you have to do is put your name and the topic matter in the comments section below to get qualified for a free reading. It is a random selection. I cannot guarantee that you will be read for free. We do have Bree here. So, Bree, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for putting in your question here. Marilyn, you are the first one to get a 5-minute reading. Thank you, Marilyn. You are going to be right after Bree because I just called on them. All right, so this is for Bree. Bree. Hi, Marilyn. You're going to get a 6-minute reading too for being a subscriber. All right. Spirit, what does Bree need to know? She was asking for a general reading. So Bree, what does Bree need to know? Spirit, what does Bree need to know? What's going on for our friend Bree here? There's something here, Bree, that makes me feel like nervous, but in a good way. That one yesterday killed me. Dayasha, thank you so much. Hi, thank you for being here. But it just feels like there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot going on here. It just feels a lot like, and I feel it in my solar plexus the most, where I have all this energy just conversed here. So it could be nervousness or excitement because they're the same emotion, just perceived in a different way. All right, this is the last shuffle here. And Layla, I did kind of do my hair. All I did was braid it when it was damp, but I braided it from the top of my head, not the back of my head, and that's how I got all them up here. Thanks to whoever showed me that on TikTok. Boop, boop. All right, so we do have the Nine of Swords. So this is nervousness. This is like, I can't sleep at night. My head won't stop like wrapping around the situation, whatever situation I find myself in. Like, it's very much this energy of, I don't know what's happening in my life and I can't sleep at night because I can't get comfortable. This may have to do with relationships. Relationships are a broad term, right? It can be doing with a love relationship, a business partnership, a friendship, family member. So when we talk about relationship, it's not always romantic love. She says, yep, she's confirming. But whoever this is, whatever relationship that you're having this issue with, it may be somebody who's very stubborn, very much feels like it's my way or the highway type of energy. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is Taurus energy, so the stubborn but also wants the luxury of life, that type of thing. So whatever's going on, I want to pull one more card for you, Brie. It's your choice on what you want to do about it. Okay, if you want to stay, if you want to go, like, it really is in your hand. Like, the ball is in your court, as they say. So I wouldn't be too in my head about it. I just like know what you want and go for what you want. Okay. Caro, thank you so much for sharing the live. I really appreciate you so much. Because this is just a nightmare situation, but I don't really see leaving happening. I'm just seeing choice. So if you want more information there, Bree, feel free to donate if you wanna. $15 donation gets you a 5-minute reading. But for Marilyn, who sent in their donation, since they're, but you're welcome, love. I hope it made sense. I hope it gave you clarity or insight. But for Marilyn, we're going to do a 6-minute reading because they are a paid subscriber on the Clock app. When you're a paid subscriber on the Clock app, you get a daily free reading whenever I'm live, and they also get 1 minute additional, so a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading. So Marilyn, what type of reading are we doing? I just want to make sure you didn't write it in the comment section. So let me just do a little refreshy here. Nope, perfect. Just said just a donation. Perfect. Okay, so career reading here for our friend Marilyn. No, you did perfect. You did perfect, Marilyn. Just sometimes that happens, so I just want to make sure. All right, let me take some cleansing breaths here. Bree, thank you for the 10 heart puffs. Thank you so much. And guys, thank you for liking the live. It really does help. It really does matter. So thank you so much for liking the live. Divyanasha, hopefully I'm saying your name right. I so apologize. Divyanasha, it's a $15 donation for a link tree for a reading. The Linktree link. Oh, I didn't pin it. Thank you for bringing that to my attention there. I did not pin the Linktree link, so we're going to pin it right now. But it's pinned to the top of the live chat. So if you're interested, nobody's after Marilyn. You're going to get a 5-minute reading of your choice. All right, let's check it out. I'm just going to take some cleansing breaths right now. We're going to call in Marilyn's guides. And then we're going to see what she needs to know about career. Thank you, little happy hippie, for the heart me. Thank you so much. All right, Spirit, this is for Marilyn, Marilyn, Marilyn. Marilyn, your timestamp is 9 minutes and about 30 seconds. So if you ever want to look back at it on the YouTube, it's going to be posted on there as soon as this live is over in about 3 hours. It's also 11:11 in my time zone. Manifestation's coming true. But let's see what's going on for Marilyn, Marilyn, Marilyn. Spirit, what does Marilyn need to know about career? Spirit, what does Marilyn need to know about career? Layla goes, woo, 11-11. And Marilyn goes, I know, 11-11. Spirit, what does Marilyn need to know about career? What does Marilyn need to know about career? What does Marilyn need to know about career? So I feel like, you know, when you're so hungry to the point that your body feels weak, like that's where I've gotten to. Like that's where I feel. It's like I feel like weak in the body. I feel a burp coming on too. So thank you, Spirit, already for being here. But here we go. There it is. Okay. I felt it was stuck for a second. For those of you unaware, Spirit makes me burp. But this is something that it just feels like I could do better. My time could be used in a better way. So I don't know if you're currently working right now or if you're looking for a job right now, but it just feels like I'm drained and that my time could be used better somewhere else or elsewhere. She goes, I am working. Okay. Hopefully that resonated. You can say, yes, that makes sense. No, that doesn't make sense. Don't give me too much information. She says, yes, exclamation point. All right. You're transitioning. You're transitioning right now. We have the 6 of Swords, waste of my time. That's how it feels. It feels like I'm burning energy that I just don't need to burn. Like literally, like I'm not getting the fuel I need to continue on. So you may not be being paid enough. You may not be respected enough because there's other things than just food that gives us energy, right? So the 6 of Swords is the transition card in the deck. You can see there's really rocky waters here. And it's going to clean, clear, crystalline waters into new land. Oh, that is where they're headed. That's their destination. So there is somebody helping the character get there because this is how I'm feeling about you right here. It's just like, I could do better. It's a waste of my energy. Like, I don't even like it here, but somebody's going to help you transition out of this, whether it's somebody who's offering you a different job or gives you an idea. Literally, you're going to get a different job. Literally, you're going to get a new job. The Ace of Pentacles being the very first card I pull out of the deck is saying aces are new beginnings. Every time you get an ace in the deck, it's a brand new beginning. When we talk about pentacles, we're talking about earth. We're talking about earthbound things, new jobs, new finances, new cars, new houses, new whatever it may be, new material gains. You can see there's a lot of growth here, right in the field here. In traditional tarot, there's like a path and a nice little archway that's saying, and it's leading to the sun, and that looks like a sun to me. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot. So there is a path leading to you planting that seed. This is a seed we're planting, something new we're planting. This is going to be really refreshing for you. Really refreshing for you. Honestly, this is exactly how I feel about your work right now. This is exactly how I feel about your work right now, where she's looking at those of like her achievements. She's looking at what she's done. And she's like, oh, this is it. This is all I got. Oh, okay. Like that type of thing. Okay. So that's what I'm feeling of you right away. But I would be surprised if you're thinking about starting your own thing, like you're starting your own business, you're starting your new line of income, you want to invest in something. I wouldn't be surprised if that is something that is what you're thinking, because again, we have this new beginning, what we already talked about, followed by the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is literally taking that hand, taking that cup. Yes, that's what I want. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, we're going to talk about it though. You can see she's actually walking towards a water source. She has a cup. Is it half empty, half full, completely empty, or completely full? It doesn't matter because she's going to be able to fill it anytime she wants. So I do want you to go with the flow. I do want you to know what you want, and I want you to tell the universe what you want. Amna, thank you so much for the follow. And go for your goals. Go for what you want. You are strong enough to take on whatever it is that you want to do in this life. How do you fill your cup? How is the next career going to be fulfilling for you? Because it is, plainly it is. We have strength here. Strength is a card that is saying that you have everything strength-wise that you need. You can take it on. You have the infinity symbol there as well. That infinity symbol is saying you have consistent access to this strength. You see she has a flower crown. This flower crown is shown in 2 different cards in this deck. One is the Fool card, taking the leap of faith on yourself, knowing no matter what happens, you are going to land on your feet. You're going to learn something along the way. The other one, which is actually, it's this card's ruling sign, because this is Leo the lion. The ruling sign of Leo is the sun. Again, like I said earlier, the sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot. So there's a lot of positive outlook here when it comes to doing whatever it is that you want, that is something new, that is going to allow you to fill your cup, that is going to bring this strength about it. And then we have the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries. Aries is the initiator. They're the first house of self. That is their ruling house. They're the natural rulers of the first house. So we have to really look into ourselves to see what it is that we want. They are somebody who is going to initiate what they want. They don't always have the follow through, but I do think you'll have the follow through, especially with strength right here. I do think you'll have the follow through. But with the Emperor here saying, like, I'm going to do something for me. I'm going to make sure that I'm taken care of, that I get to do what I want, that I'm here. It's very the I am, right? I am. So if you want to have affirmations about owning your own business or doing your own thing, I am capable. I am able. I am, doing a great job at whatever it is. I am able to do it. I am able to go forth. Just the I am is going to be a great affirmation for you because we have the Emperor, because we're starting something new, because we're initiating our own thing. So Marilyn, I hope this made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation. I really, really appreciate it. Hi, Charlie. Thank you for the roses. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. She goes, it does resonate. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Marilyn. No problemo, my friend. All right, guys. So we have started the donated readings at this time. So if you are interested in a reading, it's going to be a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Perfect, Charlie. As soon as I get it, I'll put you on the list. It's all first come, first serve. So whoever gets their donations in first will go in the order in which I receive your donation. So if you want to get a reading done, go ahead and get that donation through the Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. I just made a mess. All right. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. But also, Layla, I don't think you're here anymore because it doesn't say anyone else is on YouTube. But because it's going to be recorded, hopefully you look back. But thank you for the compliment on my hair. I don't think I said thank you to that. I appreciate the compliment because it's the first time that I actually did something like that where I braided my hair in a different way and then put it on the top of my head, and then it just fell really nicely. So again, thank you for the compliment. Mediumship is where I connect with somebody who's passed away into the spiritual realm. So and I do a direct connection. I don't do spirit-led in these readings. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation or for being here. But I don't do spirit-led where it's just like I get your donation, you say you want mediumship, and I see who comes forward. Because it's literally, I used to do that, and then not all the time, but a good majority of the time, like somebody who didn't pay for readings, loved one would come in and they would end up getting the reading that they didn't pay, that somebody else paid for. So I want to make sure that you get your reading that you're paying for. So I do a direct connection. So I just ask for the relative's relationship to you. Is it your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, etc., right? And if it's not somebody who has a traditional relationship with you, I ask for their first name only, nothing more, nothing less. No medium should be asking any questions about your family member. They should just be getting the information and telling you evidence about the person. I do evidential mediumship. Keep yourself safe. Keep yourself safe out there because there's a lot of scammers, and I've been getting a lot of DMs about people who are like accidentally getting themselves involved with these scammers. So no psychic medium is going to have you fill out an intake form. That's fucking crazy. Pretty in Pink, Physico, thank you so much for the follow and the rose. So there's no intake forms. Don't do them. If somebody has you to an intake form, run for the hills. If they're asking more than just their first name, if they're asking for their middle name, their birthday, their tarot, their zodiac sign, like whatever it may be. Hi, Tara. Thank you so much. No, that's no. Don't give them. The only things that a psychic needs, again, especially, they don't even need anything. I'm just asking for the relationship to the person to guarantee that the person you want to speak to comes forward. And even that's not really a guarantee. Sometimes it comes in, I got you, Charlie. Sometimes I ask for somebody to come through and they don't want to come through. Either they get shy, they don't want to come through through just, talk to everyone online, because I'll offer a private reading and then they come through pretty well usually. Or they don't like me, plain and simple. You don't like everyone on this planet. They don't like everyone either. So Princess Shell says, you're absolutely right. Thank you so much. All right, Charlie said to put the message on there. Wonderful. Let me do a little refresher here. But keep yourself safe, guys. And anyone who's telling you that you're cursed and that they have the remedy for your curse, run, run, run for your mother, run for your father. Just fucking run. Okay. They are a scam. They're going to tell you that you need psychic surgery. You need this, you need that. I have the cure for it. Fuck off. Fuck right off. Don't give them any money. Don't give them any time. All right. This is for Charlie. Charlie, I want to know about G. Oh, I don't need any last initials or anything. So G is just fine. A love reading about G. All right, let's check it out. I'm clairvoyant. I agree. Oh, I'm so glad. Melody is very accurate, said Charlie. Thank you, Charlie, so much. I really appreciate it. Tara says, I need positive energy. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Hang out here. I'm a Leo rising, so I just exude positivity in a big way. Even though I'm a balanced girly, I do not believe in light and love, just light and love. I believe in the darkness as well, because we find ourselves through the darkness. So balance is everything. Balance is key. Boom. We got a Leo up in here. I am an Aquarius sun, but a Leo rising. Leo is the rising sign is your house of self, how other people perceive you and see you. All right, Charlie, let's do your love reading here with G. Thank you so much for allowing me to take my time. Oh, good. You got your subscription in. So we got a 6-minute reading for Charlie. Benefits to subscribing is you get a daily Aquarius God. Hell yeah, Charlie. The benefits of subscribing is you get a daily free reading whenever I'm live. And then you also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime you donate $15 or more. Hi, Kieran. Thank you so much, Tara, for the donut. I have a lot of mods, but I don't need a mod at this time. But thank you so much for asking, Princess Shell. I appreciate it. All right, let's see here what's going on for our friend Charlie. Charlie. I'm just going to take some cleansing breaths here. All right, Shauna, perfect. As soon as I get your donation, I'll put you down. Hi, Sadie. Thank you for the heart me. Spirit, what does Charlie need to know about love with G? Spirit, what does Charlie need to know about love with G? Spirit, what does Charlie need to know about love with G? What's going on here? So the first thing I feel weird pains in my body, Charlie. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know the pain that sometimes happens in your lungs when you breathe? You get like a sharp stab and you're like, oh, what is happening? And the only way to get through it is taking an even deeper breath. So something pops and then everything's oh, okay. Oh, thank God. So I got that on my left side of my rib cage. I also got a pain in my hand, literally right here. It was super weird and it was very quick. And then I just felt so there's something here that's a little painful in the body. Thank you so much. She said, you're awesome. Thank you so much, Sadie, for the 25 awesomes. Yeah, there's something going on that's it's just a pain in my side, a thorn in my side. So I don't know what's going on with you and G. I don't know if this is a painful relationship in some way, but just know there might be a thorn in your side about this. Because that's how I feel in my body. That's just simply how I feel. All right, let's go ahead and do this last shuffle. Nope, I don't want to do this one. One more. All right, come on. Let's cut the deck. All right, so this is the 10 of Wands. Oh, and your timestamp is about 20, I'm going to say 23 minutes, 22 minutes, and there around there. We are not together, but she gives me mixed emotions and signals. Don't give me too much information. Wait till the end, okay? But let's see what the cards have to say. Thank you so much, Tara, for the rose. This is a card of walking away with knowledge and experience. No, you're okay. You're fine, Charlie. I just want to remind you because I'm going to pause this really quickly because I am somebody who loves to chit chat, loves to talk. And when I get psychic readings, I'm like back and forth. I'm banter all the time. But I just want to make sure that everyone's safe on these platforms because there's so many scammers on this platform. So I'm a little bit more rigid on the platform about like telling me too much information because I want to make sure everybody's safe when they're going out and scrolling through their pages. That's all. So no worries there. Agree. Thank you so much, Charlie. All right, we did pause it at 420. I know it looks like 450, but it doesn't on YouTube. Anyway, spoken with Adam. But we are walking away with knowledge and experience. That's what this card is indicating. Tens are the chapters coming to a close so that something new can come in. All right, so we may be closing a chapter here. Let me see what the other cards have to say. All right. You said you're Aquarius, right? Was that in the comments? Because this is the Aquarius card. Aquarius is an air sign. Swords are air. Kings are the fixed signs. And Aquarius is fixed air. Just a little astrology for you. So this is definitely you. You're rising up. You're transforming. These are the butterflies of transformation, right? This is also logic, humanitarian issues. Like we care about others as well as caring about ourselves, not more than. We care about ourselves just as much as we care about our neighbors and the citizens around us. This is a card of saying like, I'm elevating and I'm elevated. All right. So we got this. So this is you. You're on like a whole new journey here. It feels like you could be on your own spiritual journey right now. Sorry about that, guys. You could be doing something where it feels very elevating, very transformative. So this is definitely your energy here. But then we have these two fours. This is the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. I'm going to show YouTube real quick because YouTube can see her sweater. Her sweater literally says the words over it on the Four of Cups. I can't really show you on TikTok because it's blurry for no reason. But when you go back and watch your reading on YouTube, you'll be able to see it. But you can see there's already cups here that this character has been presented, and they have it. They have those 4 cups. Now, this other cup is coming in, and her body language is super closed, right? Her arms are crossed, her legs are crossed. She's like, no, thank you. I don't want more of the same. I want something different. I want to be heard. I want to be heard and seen and recognized for what I bring to the table. Now we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is taking a break. They are taking a break. They're resting. They're manifesting. Rishne? Oh, no, I'm saying your name wrong. I know it. But thank you so much for subscribing. We'll get your freebie to you right after Charlie's reading here. But let me know how to appropriately say your name, please, so I can say it correctly. But either way, this is a taking a break, meditating, taking a moment, reevaluating things. 4s are very structured, right? We think about 4s, 4 legs at a table, very structured. But when we feel like we're not being seen or heard, we need to take a break and we need to reevaluate what it is about this person that we're trying to get their attention for when they're really not seeing us for who we are. They're really not seeing what we bring to the table, okay? I do love the next 2 cards here because the Empress is here. So when you start to really take care of yourself, really put yourself first, really like, and not in an egotistical way, like, of course you're a humanitarian. You're going to put yourself first as much as you put other people first, right? It's all about humanitarian issues and balancing that out, but it doesn't mean counting yourself out. So when you start to really take your time and you really start to do the things that you like and you don't really worry about other people, like if you want to go off and I don't know why golf is coming in, Riche. Let me know if it's R-E or R-Y for my hooked on phonics self, please. I'm so sorry. But anyways, this is the Empress. Empress knows her worth. She knows her value. She knows what she brings to the table. She's confident. She exudes confidence. Even in her card here, she exudes that confidence. You can just see it melting off her. Venus is in the stone heart, is the planet of love, but it's a worth and value as well. So this is something that is, you're, again, going to put that into yourself. You're going to look much more attractive when you start to really live your life for you. And don't worry about things like here, because this is what's fulfilling to you. This is what's going to bring harmony into your life. The 6 of Cups is the card of harmony. This is the biggest house in tarot. This is you filling your cup to your inner child or children that you may have. So this is something that's going to be very much used. The I is pronounced like, oh no, it didn't say anything. Like rhinestone. So rye. It's just, is it Rhine? Rhineshay? Or Rye? I'm so sorry to do this to you. I'm so happy you're doing it though, because I do like to call people correctly because I've been called Melanie my whole life. So she goes, no, no. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you so much, Tara, for the heart me. I appreciate that. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get your name. Roche? Is it like a? It's okay. Wait. So it's like igloo. Okay, so it's like igloo. So hold on, let me finish this up real quick. And my brain's not working. In real time, I was like, how do you say that? Lachey. Riche? Oh gosh. Anyways, real quick though, Charlie, to finish up your reading, I apologize. You doing work for you is going to fill your cup. You're going to look more attractive. Things are going to work out there. So be yourself. Don't compromise yourself for anyone. You're going to be just fine. I don't think things are really working out with G per se, but somebody else will come in for you. That's going to be better for you. Okay. Better suited for you. So Charlie, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your $15 donation. Thank you for being a subscriber. I really appreciate it. Love you so much. Okay, thank you. Hopefully that made sense there. Let me know if that resonated, my love. It's not rye, it's re. It's re. Okay, like re. Okay, riche. Okay, good. It made sense, he said. Charlie said. So riche. Oh, it's not re. Oh. I misread dyslexia. I got dyslexia. I apologize. She said it's not rye or re. It's it's all right. I'm so sorry. The only way I know how. Hi, Ali. I'm trying to think of other ways to pronounce R-I. Like you said, like E, like Ishe? Like Ishe? I'm trying to figure out my new subscriber's name and how to say it properly. So I wish we had like voice notes. But what I'm going to do right now, if it's okay with you, is it okay if I call you Shay for right now? Hannah, thank you so much for subscribing for the first time. I appreciate you. You'll get your freebie right after we do Rye Shay. No, it's not Rye. She already said it's not Rye. It's R-I. I'm going to do something. But let me know if it's okay to call you Shay. If you don't like the word Shay, it's totally fine. I tell people to call me Shay if that's easier. Okay, perfect. I do want to know how to say, like, how to say, I'm literally Googling it right now. Like, I'm very determined. If R-I is a syllable like Richard, Roche. Oh, she says yes. Okay, that's my dad's name is Richard. So I'll have to remember. Roche. All right. I'm still gonna call you Shay. I should have said Richard. Well, I mean, you didn't know, girly. I'm driving to work hoping I can fit in. So Tara, if you want free reading, go ahead and subscribe. It's like a $6 monthly charge to subscribe, or you can get your donation in, $15 donations. $15 donations do get priority over the over the subscription readings, but the subscription readings will always get done. Always. Hi, Hannah. I was going to say, Melody, go to the ends of the earth. I will go to the ends of the earth for correct pronunciation. It's true. Because I want to say your name right. I think it's a respect thing in my brain. So that's why I do it, because I want to respect you. I love you guys. All right. So let's go ahead and do Shay. And all of these freebies are general readings. So we're just going to see what the cards have to say. Hi, Wendy Sue. I hope you're doing well on this Monday. Okay, so I'm going to school in July, but it's a very accelerated course. I'm hoping I do good. So we can see what's going on for that. Sure. Thank you so much. But just so you know, just generally, they are general readings, especially if we have a lot going on, simply because TikTok filters like crazy. And sometimes somebody will be like, this is my topic, and it won't come in, and it just holds up the line. But because we don't really have a line right now, and because you're coming with room, I'd be happy to read about school for you. All right, Spirit, what does Shay need to know about school? Tara, I got you. You're going to be next, and then we're going to do Hannah's freebie after we do Tara's donated reading. All right. Yes, and Wendy Sue, we'll get yours afterwards. So Shay. Spirit, what does Shay need to know about school? Spirit, what does Shay need to know about school? Spirit, what does Shay need to know about school? Rishay. Oh, I don't want you to get scared of this card. I'm so sorry. At the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Swords. This is a card of like not getting rest. You're probably going to have all-nighters. You're probably going to feel stressed out. I mean, school is super stressful for no fucking reason. They put you under immense stress just so that they can push you out into the workforce and you not experience the same stress that you felt in school. It's wild. So I do think it's going to be stressful. I do think you're going to have all-nighters. I do think you're going to be uncomfortable for a minute. But let's see what the other cards have to say. Don't overthink it. I don't want you to put too much pressure on anything. I don't want you to overthink what you're learning. I don't want you to overthink what you're doing. I don't want you to overthink like everything has to be perfect. I want you to absorb the material. I want you to take breaks, frequent breaks. Like when you're at home and you're studying, I want you to put like a 15-minute timer to study, 5-minute break. 15 minutes to study, 5-minute break. I want you to be very diligent about your breaks because when you are stressed out to the max, you do not retain information. This is fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. Okay, when we're in school and we're experiencing that. So I don't want you to get in your own way. I want you to be very diligent about taking breaks, okay? And really staying true to like, okay, it's a 5-minute break. My timer's on. Go back to it. So scroll on your phone for 5 minutes. When your timer goes off, I don't care where you're at on your scroll. You put your phone down. You get back to it. You pick your phone up again in 15 minutes to another 5-minute break, right? We want to make sure you are not overthinking it and making it more complicated than it needs to be. Because you're going to be fine. Because you're going to get to school. You're going to get your diploma. You're going to get something in the job field. You're going to make enough money to get a house. You are going to be just fine with school. All right, the 10 of Pentacles is a chapter saying coming to a close. All 10s are chapters coming to a close. We have a windfall of money here. It's the most money of any of the Pentacle cards because all the Pentacles are coins. So this is about career, about finances, about material things, earth side things, because that's what Pentacles are. They're the element of earth. So whatever is going on, yes, it's stressful. Yes, it's going to be complicated. Do not overthink it. Allow it to come in. Okay, absorb it because you're going to pass school. You're going to get it. You're going to get your dream job. You're going to get all the things you want. 10 of Pentacles is right here. Okay, so I do hope that helps there. Thank you so much, Shay, for your reading and for subscribing. Rishay, I really, Rishay. No, how do you say Richard? Rishay. Rishay, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being patient with me while I figured out how to say your name. I really appreciate that so much. And I really appreciate you coming in here today in general. So thank you for being present. Thank you so much. So much. You're very welcome. My chair just broke. Okay. Tara, we have you next for a 5-minute reading. Thank you, Tara, so much for submitting your donation of $15. Anyone else wants a 5-minute reading, go ahead and get that $15 donation in. You're going to be after Hannah's freebie. But Wendy Sue, you are not forgotten. If we don't get a donation before Hannah's reading, then we will do yours right after. But then, yeah. Did I fix it? No, I'm making more damage. This is a boyfriend's job. Okay. All right. This is an interesting day. Okay. So, Tara, thank you so much for being here. What type of reading are we doing for you, my love? Did you say it in the comments section? Let me just verify by doing a little refreshy guy. Okay, just says donations like it's supposed to. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you, Shay, for following the live. Thank you. Success. She wants to know about her success. All right. I love your hair, by the way. Thank you so much. All I did was like do a braid upside down, and it, like the braid was on the top of my head while I slept, and then I took it out. Simple, easy peasy, because I don't like to do anything hot in my hair, because I don't do anything to my hair. My hair is completely natural. I have virgin hair, if you will. I don't dye it anymore. I used to dye it really crazy colors. That was really fun. But yeah, I don't use any hot tools. I'm trying to preserve my hair. Trying to preserve it as much as I can. I just saw a TikTok of a girl doing that. That's like literally what I did, Kelly. TikTok showed me maybe the same video. I don't know. But I was like, ooh. And I just did it like literally at that moment because my hair was already damp because I just got out of the shower. Hi, Karen. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the TikTok version of the live. All right, Spirit. This is for our friend Tara. Let's see. I'm going to do some cleansing breaths here for Tara. Get 5 minutes on the timer. Woo! I have big energy with you. This is for Tara. Spirit, what does Tara need to know about success? What does Tara need to know about success? What does Tara need to know about success? Like, I read your energy, Tara, and you feel like you're like huge energy. I get that a lot with readings as well. Like, I'll get people to read me. They're like, oh my God, your energy's so big. I'm like, thanks. I'm so small. I'm only 4'11". But like the energy I have is just big. I got big energy, and that's what you have as well. It just feels like I have big ideas and big dreams, and I want you to go for them. I want you to go for whatever it is that you want, because I feel like you have the ability to do literally anything that comes across your mind, anything you want. I feel like you have the power to manifest it and go for it. So if you don't know your human design type, check out your human design. I do professional human design readings live on air as well. You don't have to get one. I'm not trying to like sell you on what I do. We're going to talk about that in a second. But I do think it's smart for you to know your design, the type of energy you have, because if you're a manifesting generator, you can manifest anything you want, and you have enough energy, as long as you're inspired by it, to go for it. So after we're done here, go find a free chart, put your information in, and check out your human design. And if you do want me to read you, I'd be honored to do so, but it's not necessary, okay? But it is my favorite modality, just so you know. All right, the 9 of Pentacles is here. The 9 of Pentacles is the abundance card in the deck, period. This is the abundance card. You planted the seed, and now you took care of it. You watered it. You gave it enough sun. You gave it enough shade. You gave it enough fertilizer. You did what you needed to do, and you are you're harvesting your rewards. Okay. Jen says, I'll sell you. I love you so much, Jen. Jen says, human design and Melody is amazing at it. Human design is literally my favorite thing in the whole planet. Girl, I don't even need to pull more cards. I'm going to, but what? Wow, you have skills. You have skills. Yes, you do. You may be a Capricorn, or you may have a Capricorn in your life. This is the card of Capricorn, but you are being unchained. I feel like I'm being unburdened. I feel like I'm putting my life in my own hands. Oh, Nelly says, yes, I loved mine too. Thank you so much. But you take those chains, you throw them out. You can see the chained people, but they're loosely placed chains. You can literally take them, throw them aside, and walk away. So I feel unburdened. I feel like I'm taking my burdens and I'm walking away with knowledge and experience. So you've already done some things. Oh, Evelyn, thank you for the heart me. So you've already been here and done this. We're on our way out from this. Okay. This energy is huge. It's so big. It makes me smile from ear to ear. I think you're destined for success because you have skill. All right. The 3 of Pentacles is saying you have a skill, whether it's a creative skill or a manufacturing skill or a engineering skill, whatever the skill set you have is going to be successful. The 3 of Wands is success. You have the abundance card in the deck and the success card in the deck. Okay, you can see she's looking out to the horizon. She's seeing this golden, beautiful, like light come her way. Yellow in tarot is success. You can see the ships here are still in the harbor. They are not yet to port. So there is more things that we need to accomplish. Maybe really hone in our skill set, whatever that may be, and say, like, this is what we're going to do. So whatever you have skill in, if you are a psychic medium, which I don't see in the cards, but I'm not taking it past you. If you are an artist in some way or have some creative skill set, whatever it may be, you're going to be successful with that skill set. We have 2 3s in the deck. 3s are creativity. Okay. They are the number of creativity. They also give us ambition. They give us like an oomph to us. So don't be afraid to be creative. Don't be afraid to have that creative aesthetic. Okay. And then we have the card of victory. You kidding me, Tara? Like, this is the card of victory, the 6 of Wands. You are going to have a following, whether it's a social media following or following of your friends and family who are cheering you on and rooting you on. Like, you are going to have victory in your life. You're going to have success, you're going to have abundance, and you're going to have victory. You have big energy. Big energy. Anyone who's telling you that your energy is not, like, is too much or whatever, literally leave them. You can tell them to go find less, or just say, okay, have this big void in your life. I'm out. Nope. Like, you're not too much. You just have big energy, and your big energy needs to be seen by the right people. You need to be recognized by the right people. Okay. I do think that you can manifest whatever it is that you want. And I do feel like you have energy to go get it. So I wouldn't be surprised if you are a manifesting generator or a manifester or a generator, because a manifesting generator is the combination of those two, of a manifester and a generator, them together. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have that in your chart. So check it out if you want. If you want me to read it later, we can do that. How do I see that again? So it's on YouTube. It's about 40 minutes in. Okay, so you're just gonna find today's date. Remember today's date, and then go to YouTube and about 40 minutes. The chart, literally just go into Google, write in human design chart, human design body graph, because it's really called a body graph. You just type that in, it will generate a free chart. Mybodygraph.com is my favorite free generator, but you can use any free generator. Okay, any free one that you get, and check it out, and then come back and report what you are. Let me know what you are. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. But you got some big ass energy, girl. All right, Hannah, thank you for being a first-time subscriber. We're going to do your free reading for you right now. Anyone else who wants to get on the list, you can get on the list by sending in a $15 donation. You're welcome, Tara. I hope that resonated. I hope it made sense. Let me know in the comments if it did make sense for you. But also, what was I saying before that? So Hannah's subscribing, so you can get a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading if you'd like to get on the list. Or you can subscribe. Subscribers do get a daily free reading whenever I'm live. They also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime you donate $15 or more to the Linktree link. All right, so let's go ahead. And Hannah, let me know if you're present. I don't want to start your reading without you. I never will. I will always ensure that you're present before we start any reading. Oh, somebody sent me tiny dinies. DV, thank you so much for the tiny dinies. Roar. All right, Hannah's here. We're going to do a general reading here for Hannah. And then Wendy Sue, if we don't get another donation coming through, we'll get your freebie to you as well for being a subscriber. All right, Spirit, this is for our friend Hannah. Hannah. Spirit, what does Hannah need to know? Spirit, what does Hannah need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Hannah need to know? What's the chart again? Oh, it cut out. Okay. It's called Human Design. So it's a Human Design body graph is the actual name of the chart, is a body graph. But you can just say Human Design chart, and it should just give you a bunch of websites to go to. You can use Jovian Archive, which probably will be the first link. Typically it is, or My Body Graph, or any of the links that show up. You're welcome. All right. What does Hannah need to know? Spirit, what does Hannah need to know? What does Hannah need to know? What's going on for our friend Hannah? This is the last shuffle, Hannah. Let's go for it. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card of saying, like, I have things. I already have these 3 cups here. You're trying to present me with more of the same. I don't want more of the same. That's why my body language is closed off. That's why my shirt says over it, which you can't read, but if you're on YouTube, you can read it. But this is a card saying my body language closed. I do not want what you're offering me. Nobody's listening to me when I say I already have that. I don't need any more of these cups here. Okay. Hi, Charlie, Alexandra. What up? Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, you got to stand up for yourself. You got to stand up for yourself more. You're being called to stand up for yourself. Okay. We have Judgment and the Page of Pentacles. Pages are newbies. This could be a child or an immature person who's a earth sign. This could be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. We have Judgment, which is a calling card. This is a card saying, hey, we need to level up. Thank you for the heart me there, Charlie. We're leveling up. And we need to level up by standing our ground, standing up for ourselves, getting ourselves comfortable with saying, hey, this is what I want. You are allowed to want things. You are absolutely entitled to want whatever the fuck you want. Okay. Don't let anyone talk you out of it. Don't let anyone say that you don't deserve it or that's not for you or it's too hard or it's this or it's that. Ignore that noise. Okay. Because you're not, like, you got to get uncomfortable to get what you want, right? Charlie says, preach. You have to get uncomfortable to get what you want because other people are deciding what they want for you instead of you saying, hey, this is what I want. So you are being called to stand up for yourself and say what it is that you want to achieve, okay? Hopefully that made sense there, Hannah. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a subscriber. I really appreciate it, and I really hope that made sense and that resonated here for you. So let me know in the comment section if it did. Megan, thank you for the tiny diny. Aurora. All right, Wendy Sue, let's go ahead. Yes, it made sense. Okay, good. Thank you. You're welcome, Hannah. If you want more information, you can always donate $15 where you'll get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading. Yes, Charlie, you can. Alexandra, how would you prefer me to call you on here? Do you want me to call you Charlie on here? I think I've asked you in the past, but I don't remember because my brain. But let me know if you would rather do Alexandra or Charlie. Belita, it's a $15 donation to get a 5-minute reading here, or you can subscribe and get a daily free reading. You can call me Alex. Perfect. Will do. All right, this is for Wendy Sue, though. Wendy Sue, let me know that you are here and present, and we'll get your subscriber reading to you. So again, in order to get a reading from me, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading, or you can subscribe and you can get a daily free reading anytime I'm live, and then you'll get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime you donate $15 or more. All right, Wendy Sue is here. Let's go for it. Spirit, this one is for our friend Wendy Sue. Wendy Sue, Wendy Sue. Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know? Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know? She goes, let's go. Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know? Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is a card of karmic gifts being received, whether you are getting a financial gift, a physical gift, an emotional gift. Knowledge is a gift, because knowledge is a gift, you guys. Like, we forget, knowledge is actually a fucking gift. Duh. But there is something coming in that's going to be really positive for you, that's going to help you along in your journey. Okay, let's see what else the other cards have to say. Wow, the Four of Pentacles is really, Four of Cups is really getting work, I mean. So we have the Four of Cups. Again, you're being presented with things that you don't really want, that you already have. Your body language cut off. Her shirt says over it. Again, on the YouTube, you can actually read it. The phone is lit, but nobody's listening to her when she talks. Like, whatever's going on right now, it's just like, I'm done here. I'm done. Put a fork in me. I'm done here. I don't want it. I don't care about it. I'm burnt out from it. Then we have Judgment. These are the two, like, other than this card right here, which is the only card that is different, we had these in the last reading for Hannah. This is crazy bananas because I shuffled that deck pretty damn good, I think. But either way, the Judgment card is saying that you are here to level up. This is leveling up. This is actually going to cause you to level up because you're not being seen. You're not being heard. People are presenting you with more of the same. And then you're like, you know what? I need to level up. I need to show people how I want to be treated. I want to show people what I want, what my worth is, what my value is. I can go out there and get it. So there is a leveling up. There's also a feeling of spiritual awakeness with this as well. Like you're awakening spiritually and you're ready to take on the responsibilities of that spiritual awakening, which means taking care of yourself, protecting your space, protecting your energy, protecting literally your pets and stuff like that, like doing protection and then doing other works like abundance work and shadow work and all this other stuff that comes with it. So there is responsibilities when you are in a spiritual or you're a spiritual person. It's responsibilities to yourself. It's responsibilities to your ancestors and doing what you're supposed to be doing and continuing on your road. So there is responsibilities here, but you're going to be just fine. You're going to get your karmic gifts. You're going to get your karmic rewards. Everything's going to be just fine. All right there. So Wendy Sue, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, being a regular. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All righty, so we are waiting on our next donation to come through. Again, you're welcome, my love. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. It's weird that this chair is broken because this chair is broken. What's happening in my life? Oh my gosh, why are you so why is my chair falling apart? What is life? What is life? Hi, Carly. What is happening? I don't know what's happening. But Alex, I'm going to get your freebie to you. But this whole thing just fell apart. I just started with this, and then it was this, and then it's this. What the fuck? All right. Well, hopefully that's not a sign in a bad way. Hopefully that's a good sign. Carly says time to get a new chair. All right, Alex, let's go ahead and do your freebie here. But yes, you are right. It's time to get a new chair. Anyone who wants to help me get a new chair, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. It will help me get a new chair. Thank you so much for your time. All right. Spirit wants you to upgrade, LOL, like literally. And honestly, I always like, I'm a cross-legged queen. I love to sit cross-legged. I don't know if you guys can see, but like I'm cross-legged here. So this actually gives me more room for my knee, which is nice. Wow. Okay. Alex, are you paying attention, my love? Oh, there she is. Oh my God, me too. All right, let's go ahead and do your freebie right now, Charlie, while this chair just falls apart. Hopefully, I don't actually fall out of this chair because that would be fucking wild. But I might clip that because this is pretty funny. So maybe other people will laugh if I clip it and put it as a video on YouTube. Or not YouTube, this app here, TikTok. Changes are coming, says Winnie Sue. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, we love changes. All right, Spirit, this is for Alex. Spirit, what does our friend Alex need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Alex need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Alex need to know? What's happening with our friend Alex here? One more shuffle. And then we cut the deck. Oh, Charlie, there is some new beginning coming for you. We have the Fool. The Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith on yourself, knowing that no matter what the outcome is, you are going to land on your feet. You will. You'll land on your feet however you're supposed to. You're going to learn a lot in the process because the Fool learns a lot. This card is card 0, the first card in the Major Arcana. The Major Arcana is known as the Fool's Journey. So this card goes from card to card to card to card to card, right? So this is something that you are going to learn. And then, of course, we have Libra right here, the Queen of Swords, coming in saying truth, be honest, be yourself, don't hesitate, don't let like liars into your life. You'll sniff them out. Wow. The 10 of Wands is saying you're walking away with knowledge and experience. You're walking away with knowledge and experience, and it feels good. It feels like I'm unburdening myself. It feels like, yes, there's some things I'm going to let go of. Yeah, this is heavy. This is burdensome. So there's things I'm going to let go of that don't need to come with me into the next chapter, because 10s are chapters coming to a close to start a new chapter. But you've learned a lot. Like I said before, you're going to learn a lot with this card. And you've learned those knowledges and experiences. And then you're leading to the Queen of Wands. You know what that means, Alex. This is my cat. This is my cat, Salem Binks. Salem Binks actually made an appearance in today's video. So if you want to check out today's video of Tea and Tarot, you will see my cat. He's eating. He doesn't look the cutest. He's just a little loaf who's eating his food. But Salem Binks is a cat of luck. He brings luck in. Black cats are lucky. Superstitions want you to fear your own abundance and fear your own luck, so you'll still work for the 1%. Okay, that's the truth of the matter. That's a lie. Black cats are lucky. How can royalty, things that have been worshipped for centuries, all of a sudden be bad? I'll let you ponder that. But this is a card saying that you are being magnetized. Actually, I got this card today. This is the card we got today. You're a bad bitch, Carly. Thank you so much. You got this. Like, you have everything that you need. You have this gravitational pull that people are just like magnetized to you. Yes, Charlie, I got you, my love. And you're going to be here. You got transformation, big transformation. Fire, which is the element that the wands represent, by nature is transformative. Simply think of a bonfire, right? Start with wood, end with ash. Cat meow when you mentioned Salem. The cats know. The cats know. Ramia, thank you so much for the heart me. But that's amazing. That literally is amazing that happened. But just know you got it. Take this leap of faith on yourself. You're learning. You're going into a new chapter, and this next chapter is going to be transformative, magnetic, lucky. You got this. I love it. I love it. Yes, Alex. Jojo, it's literally 6 minutes. It's about a 6-minute wait because we have Carly right now. And then after Carly, we don't have anyone else. You're welcome there, Alex. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a subscriber. I hope that made sense. I hope it resonated. And I'm wishing you the best. Hell yeah. All righty. So Carly, let me know what type of reading we're doing here for you. We got 6 minutes on your timer. Thank you for being a subscriber. You really are a rock star, my friend. So we're just doing some cleansing breaths while Carly tells us what type of reading we're doing. And guys, again, the list is open, so go ahead and get your donation in now if you want a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings, which is my favorite modality. It's literally the best reading. You can always check out the chart for yourself if you would like. Brittany, I got you. Thank you, Brittany. You can find free charts literally anywhere. Literally anywhere. Just Google human design. All right, so Carly, I have not gotten your comment yet. If I don't read your comment, it simply means I did not receive it. Oh, but you put, no, you don't. You always do it from here. What am I talking about? Love with Darius. All right, let's check out what's going on here. Spirit, this is for our friend Carly. Spirit, what should Carly know about love with Darius? Spirit, what should Carly know about love with Darius? Spirit, what should Carly know about love with Darius? What's going on for our friend Carly? You want to come out? Sure, not a problemo. Like, I just feel my stomach growled, so you know what that means here, Carly, because Carly's a regular. When my stomach growls during a reading, it's either you need to eat yourself or you need to eat better. And for whatever reason, Carly, I feel like you just need to eat. That's how I feel about it. Or this relationship might not give you the nutrients that you may need. But I don't know. There's something here that just feels wishy-washy for me. I feel a little vomity. Like I kind of want to, when you're so hungry, you feel like you want to vomit. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Thank you for the confirmation there, Spirit. Mel, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Yeah, I just had a snack and it's not cutting it. Yeah, I definitely would eat a little bit more if you can, if you have the time. Because it just doesn't feel, it feels like I'm really hungry in the body. Let's see what the cards have to say, though. So this is something new. This is something new. This is a seed you're planting. The Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck saying like this is something that could be new with an earth sign. What is the earth signs? Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This is something that is going to lead you down a path that you may need to go down. So let's see what the other cards have to say. Judgment came out of the deck. Interesting. Judgment's a calling card. Judgment's a card of saying like what's meant to be. What they're asking you to do. Oh, interesting. I do think you have to interact with this person. I feel like with the interaction of this person is going to teach you a lot. Where do I want to start? I feel like I want to start with the King of Cups. The King of Cups is here. He's not my favorite king. He just simply isn't. He is saying like, oh, I'm so emotionally stable. That's why I have cement here. He keeps trying, and I finally gave him a chance. I think you have to interact with this person. Okay, we'll get there. He's a Cancer. That makes sense. That makes sense here because these are the water signs, right? Cancer is one of the water signs. Traditionally, he's Scorpio, but can be Cancer or Pisces. But this is a card that's very much like, yeah, I'm going to rumble all this water. I'm going to create all this rumbling. And she's a Scorpio. But I'm going to watch the drama unfold after this, right? I'm going to lean back. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to watch what unfolds from there. We have a Tower card. We have a Tower moment here. The Tower is sudden change and sudden upheaval. It's sudden change where you have to reset. Okay, this is a reset card. Say like things weren't really going really well. I do have to figure out what is going on because sudden change and sudden reset. The sudden is literally the lightning bolt, right? This might affect some people's egos because the crown is ego. You can see the crown falling from the Tower itself, where the people are literally jumping out of their burning buildings because they'd rather die by unalive by falling and having more of a painless death than a very terrible fiery burning death, right? So this is a card of saying like there has to be a reset here. So but you just gave him a chance that could be the reset. But you can see you're walking away with knowledge and experience. So I do feel like you're giving this person a chance. But I do feel like you'll walk away from this person. And I feel like when you walk away from this person is when things are really going to allow you to recognize like what cycles have I been repeating when it comes to dating and comes to relationships. Like, are there cycles I've been repeating? Should I be trusting my gut more? Should I be trusting my, like, this is a no, I'm going to remain a no? Even if they're trying so hard to get your attention and they want to take you on a date and they're like always hitting you up. It's like, this is really a testament of, I saw where I'm afraid of intimacy. I mean, it could be that too, but you're going to learn something, but you're going to be walking away with knowledge and experience from this interaction. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is saying like, this could be something that awakes you to seeing like, this is my pattern. This is my cycle. This is what I do. But once you recognize like, oh, this is what I do. Like I accidentally keep falling for the same type of person. That's when the Wheel of Fortune is actually going to turn in your favor, and all the luck, because this is a card of luck and fortune, is going to start turning in your favor. So this is going to help you recognize your patterns and how to break your patterns, especially because we have judgment here. This is why I think you have to interact with this person in some way. Even though the tower's here, even though I have like the vomity feeling in my body, the not being nutrient in my body here by like feeling so hungry, like so incredibly hungry. But this is a card saying like, yes, you do have to face this incident. You have to recognize why you're repeating cycles so that you can actually break through those barriers, break through the things that are keeping you at bay, break through your intimacy, fears, things like that. I want to pull one more card here for you. I love it because there's going to be another new beginning here. We have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So these are new. She says, yes, this makes sense. Oh, I'm so glad, Carly. Because these two aces, there are some new beginnings that are very, very big. These are like the biggest pentacle. This is the highest ace above the clouds, direct connection with the spiritual realm, with universe, spirit guides, ancestors. I couldn't think. I'm so sorry, ancestors. I love you so much. But it's like your direct connection, and this is going to bring you closer to them. Big Bear Bjorn Berserker, thank you so much for the follow. But this is something that's going to be really beneficial for you. There's going to be a whole new beginning. You're going to feel more confident. You're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to be able to communicate your needs, things of that nature. So Carly, I hope that made sense. You already said it did make sense. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. I'm so glad that this reading did make sense, and hopefully that helps there, my love. Hi, Kristen. How are you? I hope you're doing well today. You're welcome, Carly, my love. All right, we are moving on to Brittany, but after Brittany, we don't have anyone else on the list. So if you do want a reading, go ahead and get your donations in now. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. It's all a flat rate of $15 for 5 minutes. Unless you're a subscriber, then you'll get 6 minutes. So if you want to get clarity or insight on a topic, go ahead and go to the Linktree link in the profile. You can use Venmo, you can use PayPal, or you can use my website. You can also schedule your private reading from my website as well. Kristen, thank you so much for sharing the live. All right, Brittany, are you here, my love? We got you. It's your turn. What type of reading are we doing for you? Okay, just as donation, perfect. Roshana, I got you. Thank you, Roshana. All right. So we're just waiting on Brittany. Because she donated $15. She's getting her 5-minute reading right. Meow. If she's not here, that's totally okay. I never take you guys off the list. There she is. Mediumship with Brittany's dad. Perfect. But just for future reference, if anyone like donates and like something happens, like life happens, like your kid needs you, you get a phone call, whatever, then you can definitely, I'll probably skip you for that moment, but you will get your reading whenever you're available. Just come back and let me know that you're available. But Brittany, we're going to go ahead and get in connection with your dad. So let's see what's going on here. All right. Sorry, somebody sent me an inappropriate message on my website, so I was just reporting it and deleting it. So if you're here, thanks so much. Oh, there's another one. Did the same thing. So somebody's just going on my website and just saying inappropriate shit. Cool. Shouldn't say it out loud because they know now that it is actually happening. So great. Okay. So I'm just getting in connection here. This will be a channeled message. I do evidential mediumship, so there should be evidence that this is her dad. I feel like I've talked to your dad before here, Brittany. Spirit, this is for our friend Brittany. Brittany. We're getting in contact with Brittany's dad. Brittany's dad. Brittany's dad. So I have a lot of energy in the throat right now. It's being very highlighted. So I don't know if he had something going on with his throat, whether he had a trach or he had some sort of throat issue, thyroid issue, throat cancer type of thing. But it's very like I feel very highlighted in my throat here. The imagery I'm getting in my third eye right now is like, because I do feel like your dad might have gotten sick. You can confirm or deny that in the comment section. Don't give me too much information. Just, yes, he got sick. No, he didn't get sick. That's all. But he does feel like to me he was sick. And he feels like to me like the imagery he's giving me used to be like he could do anything. He was so strong. He was so able. He was so capable. And then I feel just like weakness in the arms as well. So I feel like the strength declined on him very quickly. Does this make sense for your dad? And those are the only questions any reputable medium should ever ask is, does this resonate or does this make sense? That's the only questions that should really be asked here. Kind of, okay. Let's see what else we can get. What other evidence can we get from you? He just keeps giving me like strength and muscles. Like I feel like your dad might have been fit. I don't know if he was into fitness or if his job made him have to be fit. But there's something here with like being fit and strong keeps coming in, which I know I already said, but it's still here. He's showing me a teddy bear as well. Like I feel like the nights that he tucked you in, that he would make sure that you would have your like teddy bear, or it might be a stuffy. It could just be a symbol for a stuffy, maybe not specifically a teddy bear. But he just makes me feel like when he tucked you in at night, he made sure that he always made sure you had your stuffed animal. Yes, Kika, not a problem. You'll be next here. But it's just a sign of like taking care of you, making sure your needs are met, making sure you have everything. Like I feel like this is a father that really did make sure that you had what you needed when he was well. There's just something here also that's making me want to like hunch over, like type of thing. Like I feel like he got disappointed with himself. I don't feel like he was disappointed with you at all. I feel like whatever happened, however his passing happened, there just feels like there's disappointment with that. Like either he didn't mean to get sick and he didn't know that he was going to decline so quickly and that he was going to lose all that muscle, or whatever happened with his passing happened like where he just felt really weak really fast. He's showing me ballet slippers as well. So I don't know if that's something that you did as a child, ballet or dance in some form. It doesn't have to be like traditional ballet. It could be like hip hop or my sister's dance group did a lot of like Hawaiian dances. But that's neither here nor there. But there's something here with dancing. So dancing is actually very linked to fighting depression. So even if you're feeling sad or depressed or you can't get past something, dance it out. Dance it out because it's literally linked to like scare away like depression symptoms, things like that. So don't be afraid to dance, don't be afraid to get up, don't be afraid to move, things like that. Hopefully this is making sense here for you. Hi, Tessa. She's like, oh, that's interesting, said Kristen. I keep feeling something in the chest. It just feels stimulated. It feels a little defeating, but just know, like, whatever's going on in your life, if you're feeling defeated or if it's your dad that feels defeated, because it kind of feels like your dad's energy. No, dance, but the depression part does make sense. So I think he's telling you to dance because of the depression. So get up and just dance, move your body. If you want to dance when nobody's home, perfectly fine. If you want to go to a different room and dance, do it. But I feel like this dance is going to help you bring yourself out of depression, because I just feel like, in the body so much. And I feel like this is your dad, but this could be you as well. So your dad might have been a depressive personality type, but I just feel like he put a lot of stock, if you will, in being strong, or having strength, whether it's physical strength or emotional. They're showing me physical strength, but it could be emotional strength as well. Brittany, I hope that made sense. Yes, he was. Okay. I hope that made sense. I hope that resonated. I hope that was evidence for your dad, because it just feels like he wants to pick you up. Yeah, Carly, you can have your daily. You're going to have to be after Roshana, though. But like wants to pick you up. Like, I think he's trying to tell you how to take care of yourself right now from the spiritual realm. So I think the message for you is in the dance shoes, is in the ballet slippers of dancing the depression away. So get your favorite songs on. Get on your feet and just start grooving, okay? Because I feel like that's the message there for you. He's like a little slow to like give me information, but I do think he's trying to help you from the other side to break free of the depression. I think you both had. I think this is hereditary depression. So Brittany, let me know if that makes sense there. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being getting your donation in. Hopefully this made sense. Hopefully this gave you clarity, comfort of some sort, some comfort of some sort. I'm so sorry about the passing of your father. This shit's hard. It is so hard. But I do hope this message made sense for you. Oh, losing your father is so hard. All right, we're going to do Geeka's freebie right now, but Brittany, let me know in the comment section if that made sense there. Because I don't know if you've been filtered or not, but I didn't see it. Tessa says, how do you get on the list? It's a $15 donation. The Linktree link is literally pinned to the top here. So go ahead and thank you, Spirit, for being here. Get your donation in. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. All right, so let's go ahead and do Geeka. Some of it made sense. Yes, thank you. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. Anything that doesn't make sense, you can always ask like his family members, your parents, your mom, I mean, your dad's not, ask your mom, ask if your grandma's still alive, if he has siblings, and if anything that didn't make sense, and if they can make sense of it, great. If not, let me know. But sometimes that's what happens. Like, we don't know enough about our family members, and then we get a message that doesn't make sense. So definitely ask the family. And then if you want to report back to me, if it did make sense to them or if it didn't make sense to them, because you can have them just see the reading. Your reading was, I'm going to say, an hour and 15 minutes into the YouTube. Remember today's date, fast forward to an hour and 15, and you can watch it at any time. Yeah, Judy, no problem. We may have you after Carly, but if somebody donates and gets on the list, you'll be after that donation. All right, Spirit, this is for Geeka. Spirit, what does Geeka need to know about anything? What does Geeka need to know? Spirit, what does Geeka need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Geeka need to know? What's going on for her? One more shuffle heard. That wants to come out, sure. All right, let's cut that deck. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Swords is the card of leveling up, of a new beginning that's going to level you up. This is communication, action, inspiration, ideas coming in, new ideas, new actions, new inspirations, new communications, because they're aces, right? Anytime we have an ace involved, it is talking about a new beginning. All right. So just know that there's something new coming in that might end up being a little rocky at first, but you will learn how to float. You will learn how to float, and that will bring all the success. The Three of Wands is the success card in the deck. Is your success here? Not quite yet. It's still in the harbor. It is not yet to port. So it's coming in. So you may need to be a little more patient and wait out these rocky waves. Okay, you see those rocky waves at his feet, but he has a cement stand here or throne here that is not going to fall apart or break. It is something that is stable here, but you may be dealing with some stuff. But your success is coming in. All right, Geeka, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I really appreciate you so much. And then we're going to move on to Rayshana, who donated $15. Rayshana, thank you so much for being here. What type of reading are we doing for you? There she is. What type of reading are we doing, my love? What type of reading are we doing? I had an argument with my mother yesterday and I'm spiraling. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Bear with me for just a moment. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Rashana. She wants to know what she needs to know about this argument with her mother. Melissa, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. I'd be happy to answer your question, my love. We are doing donated readings at this time. Unless you're a paid subscriber on the Clock app, which I'm also streaming live from. You can be a paid subscriber there and you can get a daily free reading. And you'll also get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading anytime you donate $15 or more. Whew. Spirit, this is for Rashana. Spirit, what does Rashana need to know about this argument with their mother? Spirit, what does Rashana need to know about this argument with their mother? Spirit, what does Rashana need to know about this argument with their mother here? All right. So honestly, I'm getting the same imagery that I get with my mom and when we lived together and the fights we would have, and we still have fights even now. She's getting better about listening, so that's great. But it just feels like you two are too similar. Like you may have the same mannerisms, you may have the same personality type, you may be just too similar to one another. Okay, so there's something here with similarity coming in that just makes it seem like we're just hitting heads or things like that. So, and there's also a fear, I feel like, but I feel like that fear is coming from your mom for whatever reason. So I don't know if you're planning on doing something that scares her or makes her feel like it's unsafe for you. And you're like, I'm going to break free. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want, whatever it may be. But it's something that like, I feel like distance with each other is actually going to help give you some time apart, help resolve some things. Put you in alignment. The 9 of Wands is here. You can see I'm not getting married when she wants me. Yeah, I think I just feel like I need some time apart from my mom. Like that's how it feels. Like marriage is not that big of a deal. So that's ticking her off. Let her be mad. Let her be mad about it. That's her choice to be mad about it instead of saying like, I want my daughter to be happy in relationships. Let her be mad. But this is putting you in alignment. Even though it's something that is going to cause your healing, we have a bandaged head, bandaged hands. There is something here that's like very, like you're looking to see like when the shoe's going to drop, the next egg's going to break, like what's happening here. But it's also going to allow you to heal and put yourself in complete alignment. Okay, complete alignment. Let's see what the other cards have to say here. Yeah, I definitely think you need space from your mom. Okay, I definitely do. You have 3 major arcana cards out of a 5-card pull. Like that's a pretty big deal here, my friend. She just doesn't like how you want to live your life. That's what it is. It's like she wants more traditional stuff for you, where you're like, no, I want to follow my art. I want to follow my creativity. I want to follow whatever skill set I have, whatever career I have planned for me. I want to follow those steps. I want to make sure that I'm good with what I want in life before I introduce my life to anything else, whether it's marriage and kids or just dating or whatever it may be. But we have death here. Death is my favorite card in the whole deck of tarot. Death is all about rebirth, letting go of what is not serving us so that we can bring in what belongs to us. So metaphorically dying. Thank you, Carly. We're going to do your freebie and we're going to get this other reading to you. Thank you so much, my love. So this is like something has to fall away. Basically, like you have to transform your relationship with your mother and let her know from your standpoint of like, hey, I'm not for the traditional life. I don't really care about tradition. I care about what I want. I care about what I want to achieve. And yes, I don't know what that is yet fully because we have the 2 towers there. That's in traditional tarot. It is all about the moon card, unseen circumstances, unseen enemies, change and evolution, causing growth and wisdom coming in. So you're coming into your own. Period. You're coming into your own person. And that's what she needs to understand. So there needs to be some sort of transformation. I explain that to her constantly, but she doesn't understand. And that is like, that makes me feel like she's committed to misunderstanding you. Like, are you committed to misunderstanding because you want me to have a traditional life that you want? I'm not here to live the life you want. You birthed me to give me my own rights, my own way of living. And that's what I want to do. That's what I will achieve. I will achieve my manifestations. I'm strong enough to say, hey, things need to change. And I know they need to change. And I'm going to put the work into that change. And I'm going to watch that change take off. So this is the Aquarius card. This is the Scorpio card. And this is the Virgo card. Remember how I said the moon card was these 2 towers right here? The moon card is directly related to the hermit because the hermit, her face, is what's in that eclipsed moon, is her face. But you're a beacon of light in the darkness. A beacon of light in the darkness. You need to still get the information that you need to prepare yourself for life and get the things going. But you may need to take a step back from your mom. Okay, the hermit's like, we need to take some time apart. And I'm reading this as your mom, somebody who's stubborn, somebody who's like, no, your worth and value is in whatever they're dictating your worth and value is in, even though it's incorrect. So I do think you need to transform your relationship with your mom. You're strong enough to manifest whatever you want, put the work into it, watch it take off. Even if it is this transformation with your mother, take some time to yourself. Don't really engage. Even if you live with her, like get yourself out of the house, go on drives, go hang out with your friends, like just get away from that energy for a while because that energy is just taking you down when really how you're living your life is not abnormal to the average day person. The average day person does not want the traditional values of the past. They want to have respect. They want to be seen. They want to be taken seriously, right? We don't want to just have to like find a man and have babies and that's that. And we're all together and everything's fine and we're taking care of the house and the home. That's not who we are anymore. Our society's evolved from that. Our society has evolved from that a lot. So Roshana, I hope this helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you so much. And I really appreciate that donation coming in. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. You're welcome, Roshana. I hope that made sense, my love. I hope that resonated. Judy, I'm going to do your freebie right after Carly's donated reading, but we're going to do Carly's reading right now. And then we'll do yours right after there, Judy. So Carly, we're going to do your freebie first, and then we're going to do your donated reading. So just let me know that you're here, that you're present, that you're paying attention. And guys, thank you so much for liking the live. I really appreciate it. The liking does help so much. So thank you so much for the likes. I really appreciate it. So I just want to make sure Carly is here. There she is. Say, hey, girl, hey. Hey, go ahead. Let's go ahead and get your freebie to you, and then we'll get that topic matter, and we'll get the next readings to you. And then, guys, after Carly, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link is in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com, is how you can get your donation in. So get your donation in now. The list is open. It's only about a 6-minute wait at this time. Jasmine, I get your freebie. Judy is first in line here, but after Judy, if we don't get a donation, after Carly's reading will be Judy, but if we get a donation in between now and then, you'll be after that donation. But if we don't get a donation, you will be after Judy. I hope that made sense, because anyone who donates does get priority. So I fit in my freebies in between the donated readings. All right, for Carly, Spirit, what does Carly need to know? Okay, perfect. It made sense. Thank you, Jasmine. Spirit, what does Carly need to know? Spirit, what does Carly need to know? What's going on for our friend Carly? One more shuffle, heard? And guys, if we get up to 6,000 likes, we will do a collective reading. So if you want to get a collective reading going, just tap that screen. Once we get to 10,000 likes, we'll do a collective for everybody. The Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is new transformation, new spiritual gifts. It could be psychic abilities. This is a passion, desire, motivation, all coming in with this card. Wands are the element of fire, so that's why it's very transformative. This wand is the biggest wand in the deck. It's a new beginning, because all aces are new beginnings. So this is something that's going to bring a new beginning, that's going to bring a lot of like fierceness to it. I feel like a ferocity. Could be entrepreneurship, which I know you do. All right. So Carly, we got the Queen of Wands. She's my favorite queen, period. She is my favorite queen in the entire deck of tarot. You have Salem Binks on your side, knowing you have luck on your side. You have transformation here. You are magnetic, but remember to self-care. Don't forget that, yes, you are a queen. Yes, you're a bad bitch. Yes, you can get all this shit going, but you also need to rest. You also need time for yourself. You also need a moment to meditate as well. So if you're interested in really developing your spiritual abilities, meditation is key. It is crucial. It is the building blocks. It is the foundation of spiritual gifts and mediumship, psychic readings, anything. That is the foundation. So get into meditation if that's what you're looking for. Otherwise, make sure you're doing your self-care as well, because you are a bad bitch, but you got a lot going on, right? You're magnetized. So take a moment to yourself. Make sure you're doing the right things for you. All right, Carly, that was your freebie. Now we're going to get your donated reading to you. And guys, after Carly, we don't have anyone else. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. If you're interested in free readings, I do daily free readings for all of my subscribers. Go ahead and just subscribe, and you'll get that whenever I'm live, those daily free readings whenever I'm live. And you'll also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime you donate $15 or more to the Linktree link in the profile. Hi, Gary. Welcome in. Kelly, thank you for liking the live. And again, once we get to 10,000 likes, we are going to get a collective reading going. Yes, Gary from the UK, thank you for coming in, darling. I appreciate you so much. Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to do another general here for our friend Carly. So let's see what's going on. Whoop, that is a terrible shuffle. Oh, what is happening? Oh, that's so funny. Okay. So this is for our friend Carly. Spirit, what does our friend Carly need to know? No, those are too many cards. We're not taking those. Spirit, what does our friend Carly need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Carly need to know? disclosure, Carly is a regular, so I do know she has children. But your children are coming into this reading here. I feel like I want to spend more time with them for some reason. Like, I don't know if it's because of summer vacation coming up. That could be. But it just feels like I'm going to spend more time with them. I'm really going to pay attention to them more. Like, the kids are really coming into a spotlight in a real big way. So it could be because of summer vacation. I don't know if they're already out of school or they're in school right now. I know some kids get out in May, some kids get out in June. Yeah, school will be out next week. Okay, so I do feel like there's going to be a special attention to the kids. And I feel really connected, though. I feel like this is our chance to bond. Like, we can do really fun things when I have the time and the money and the energy. But it just feels like doing special things with them is coming in. Speaking of the moon card, we have the moon card right here. Again, this is the face of the hermit right here. Change and evolution coming in. So your kids might be growing a lot this summer. That's how it comes to me. Like, they might be coming into like adolescence. Like, they may be coming into their adolescence here. But the moon is very much about unseen enemies, unseen circumstances, spirituality, mental health is all in there. So there's just something here that is going to be really changing with your evolution. And it's really caused by unseen circumstances, like things that you don't know about yet that pop up and rear its head. And it's going to come in quickly, unfortunately, because it's just like flew from the deck. Did you guys see that? Did you see how it flew from the deck? But this is something that you can handle. Absolutely, you can handle. I do think that you're capable and able, and you're ready for it to come in. So whatever this unseen circumstances is coming in, causing change and evolution, and is allowing you to really gain wisdom and insight. So let's see what the other cards have to say. Pearl, you just got that card. You get the Queen of Wands a lot, Carly. I feel like you get them a lot. Oh my gosh, sorry, my chair is broken. You guys missed it. It fell apart live on air. But I do see like some worries here, some concerns. It's keeping you up at night. It's not letting you sleep during the day. Like, it feels uncomfortable. So there could be some growing pains, like physically, maybe from some of your kids might be having. I have the Queen of Wands painting. Yeah, it used to be your profile picture. That is hilarious. She loves you. She fucking loves you. She comes out for you a lot. But the Nine of Swords is saying like, hey, things aren't really working out the way that I was planning, but they're coming out the way that they need to. Okay. So you know what they say, when you make a plan, universe, God, source, all the same words, different words for all the same energy, they laugh, right? They laugh. When you make a plan, that energy laughs at you, because it's like, you can make all the plans you want. It doesn't take you away from what you're here to learn, what you're here to do, what you're fated to do, what you're supposed to be. It doesn't take you away from that. But this is going to put you in alignment with what it is that you need to do in this world, what you are doing. Like, you're rearing your children, you're working your business, you're doing all these beautiful things. So there is things here that is going to be really positive for you, but it is going to be nerve-wracking and scary. And anything that's worth doing sometimes is hard, right? So don't be afraid of it, because what's going to come out of that is you filling your own cup. The Knight of Cups is here. The Knight of Cups is saying, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Take it one day at a time. And just keep going with the flow, because I feel like things are really going to change, especially the summer comes in for me. So I feel like this summer is going to be really transformative. And I feel like you're going to learn a lot about yourself, about your parenting skills, about your children, about what you want to let them do, what you're telling them, no, you can't do that yet, that type of thing coming in. Then we have the Queen of Wands, which is you, even though you're a Scorpio. Do you know your rising sign? Are you a fire sign? Are you a fire rising sign? But you have Salem Binks, luck on your side. Absolutely, positively you do. And then we have transformation. We have this magnetic gift you have, Capricorn rising. Interesting. Hi from Canada, Tracy. I'm from the Detroit area, so I'm right outside basically of Ontario. Fire spirit. Oh, your spirit is just fiery. I'm not sure what you mean by fire spirit. But this is something that's going to allow you. Okay, good. Okay, I nailed it. Woo! But this is a card saying like you are going to transform. Again, more transformation. I just feel like there's a lot happening this summer that's honestly going to work out for your benefit. Remember, you're naturally somebody who's magnetizing to people. Like, people want to know what your story is. They want to talk to you. They want your time. They want your energy. You do need to protect your energy. Not everyone's entitled to it, Carly. Not everyone's entitled to your energy. And we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is the card of victory in the deck. You have victory on your side. You have a following. If you're not posting on social media, like your content, like what you do at work, like if you're not posting people's nails before and after, or you're not posting people's hair, like doing the consultation, I really would post that stuff. People really love like that type of transformation and stuff. Just make sure your clients are okay with it before you even start recording. Like, hey, I kind of want to make TikTok content. Is that okay with you if I show people like your nails from like start to finish? And like how they like it, what designs I offer, what hairstyles I offer, things like that. Because I feel like you're going to gain a following. This summer feels like your summer. It really does. Like, I feel like everything's kind of falling in place. Like, things are a little difficult. Don't get me wrong. Things will be difficult, but I do feel like it's all worth it. Like, the difficult thing you're going to go through, it just feels completely worth it to me. So I do hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much, Carly, for being here. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. We just gave you another 6-minute reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She goes, thank goodness. So just keep on going, okay? I do think things are going to be tough, but I think you're going to be able to get through it. You're very welcome there, Carly. You're very, very, very welcome, my love. All right, so we have Judy's freebie for being a paid subscriber. Thank you, Judy, for being a paid subscriber. Let me know that you're paying attention. And guys, if you want a donated reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, Human Design with Melody. You can be next. We have nobody else waiting on the list at this time. Go ahead and get your donations in now. Thank you, Sylvie, for the heart me. I appreciate it. All right, Judy, I see you're here, so let's go for it. Spirit, what does our friend Judy need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Judy need to know? No other choice but to get through it. Right, 100%. 100%. Spirit, what does our friend Judy need to know? I don't do yes or no's. Yes or no's are not what the tarot is for. The tarot is for the details. I do donated readings at this time. It's a $15 donation, but I do start all my readings off for free. So get here right away. The first person that comments usually gets that first free reading, and then it's a random selection after that. So follow me. When I go live, make sure to tune in, get your topic and your name in there, and then you may be getting a free reading at that time. No guarantees. It is a random selection. The Five of Wands is here. Oh, Carly, your reading was, I'm going to say 1 hour, 38 minutes. And Roshana, if you're still here, I'm going to say 30 minutes, 1 hour and 30 minutes if I didn't give you a timestamp already, okay? All right, the Five of Wands is conflict. There is conflict happening. You may not see it or know where it started or know who's hitting you or know who you're hitting, where it's going, where this conflict is leading. But there is something here with chaotic conflict that is actually going to be something that you're going to get past just fine. Like, it might be, right now it feels like there might be some conflict at work, whatever you do for work, whether you do creative stuff like painting or doing like clothing, like hemming clothes and fitting clothes. What is it? Seamstress work. I don't know why that comes in. It just does. Then the Six of Pentacles is saying like, you're going to be fine. Like, yeah, there's some conflict, but you just keep doing your work. You keep putting your stuff, into whatever it is that you're doing. Whether if this is, a paid gig or it's just the work that you do for a hobby, whatever skill set you have. And then with the Six of Pentacles saying, yeah, ignore the noise and you're going to get your karmic rewards. Like, things are going to be all right. So I do think things are going to be okay. Hi, Jocelyn. I think things are going to do well. Just keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, whatever your skill set is, whether it is something you're paid for or just a hobby. Just keep concentrating on that. And everything else is going to fall by the wayside. Okay. Everything else is going to fall by the wayside. The hair is herring today. Thank you so much. I didn't really do anything to it. Honestly, all I did was I put my hair upside down and I did a braid, like a top braid here, and I fell asleep with a little bit of damp hair. And then I, undid it. And then it gave me these nice little curls. So thank you so much for noticing. Alrighty, so that was for Judy. Now we have Jasmine. Jasmine, thank you for being a paid subscriber. I really appreciate you. And guys, once we get to 10,000 likes, we are going to do a a general reading or a collective reading for everyone. So go ahead and get the collective reading going by tap that screen. So if you want to get a collective reading, that's how you do it. We only need like 700 more likes roundabout. But Jasmine, in the comment section, let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're paying attention because we're doing your freebie to you. And Jocelyn, thank you for the heart me. I think I missed that. If I said thank you again. But if I didn't say thank you, definitely thank you. Thank you for the rose as well. I really appreciate you. Oh, the tiny dinies roar. Jocelyn, you're killing it. Thank you so much for supporting the page. I appreciate you. All right, star-shaped flower, where are you? Are you here? Because we're getting your freebie to you. All right, about 300 more likes, guys. Get this collective going. If you want that collective, go ahead, tap that screen. Tap that screen, guys. And Jasmine, I'm still waiting on you, darling. So if you're here, let me know that you're here. Because I don't give your freebies away until I see that you're here. I don't want to give your reading and you not be here for it, not pay attention to it. Thank you, Heather, for the heart me. I appreciate you. All right, about 200 likes away from a collective reading, guys. If you want a collective, tap that screen, send likes this way. Less than 100 likes left. Less than 100. We're going to get a collective going. And we hit it. All right, let's do it. So, guys, if you're out there in the ether, you're not tapped into the room, come on into the live. We are doing a collective reading at this time. We are going to give you what you need to know in general. So we're just going to do a general reading for everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, of course. Everyone's going to have this resonate in a different way. So take it as it resonates to you, my friends. All right, let's get this collective underway. Spirit, this is for the collective, the collective, the collective. Spirit, what does our friends in the collective need to know? Spirit, what do the friends in our collective need to know? Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What's going on here for our friends? I'm going to do one more shuffle after this, and we're going to cut the deck. We're going to get that message to you. Don't stop liking the live. Keep liking the live. If you like your creators, keep tapping that screen for them. I know it's hard work sometimes, but it is greatly appreciated because it does help out your smaller creators. All right, the Seven of Cups is here. The Seven of Cups is a card of choice. This is a card saying, hey, there is some things coming in that really does need my attention, and I need to be careful about what I choose. Jocelyn, girl, thank you so much. I got your donation twice plus a tip. Jocelyn, you're so rad. Thank you so much for all of that. I really, really appreciate it. But the Seven of Cups is saying we have to be careful with what we choose and how we choose to go about our lives, our careers, our relationships, how we choose to live, okay? Let's see what these other cards have to say. Wow. I just think this. I think that's it. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Cups. Some of us are walking away from a relationship. Some of us are walking into a relationship with knowledge and experience. I think the majority of us are walking into a relationship that's going to be really beneficial for us, that is going to allow us to really be confident in ourselves, really care about ourselves. So maybe something we've been manifesting here. Others are walking away from a relationship and things are going to improve for them as well. So those who are leaving relationships and those who are entering relationships, hell yeah. This is not about relationships that you're currently in, though. Like if you're in the thick of a relationship and you're not going anywhere, This doesn't feel like that to me, but you could be leveling up that relationship as well. But we have Temperance. Temperance is the Sagittarius card. Sagittarius is the natural ruler of the 9th house in astrology. The 9th house is a house of higher learning, of spirituality, and of long distance travel. Some of us might be getting a new partnership that may be a long distance relationship. Some of us might be going out and saying like, hey, I want to hit the open road. It's getting nice outside. Let's go fucking do something. Whatever this is, it's going to take its time. You need to plan things. You need to organize things. You have to make sure that all your ducks in a row. You have to make sure everything is working out. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can get. So if you're starting any new relationship or walking away from a relationship, there is going to be a time period in which you're learning about yourself or you're healing, and you're going to be able to go out and get that healing, get this, but it's going to take its time. Patience. Temperance is patience. The 9 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Hell yeah, dude. Some of us have been manifesting this. Some of us have to leave relationships because they're blocking us from our manifestations. Other people have been manifesting relationships and they're going to get exactly what they wanted. Other people are going to leave these relationships and maybe get some money. They can concentrate more on work. They can do whatever it is they want. I will say, when I left my 6-year relationship that I was engaged to, you don't see a ring on this finger, I was able to make more money. He was blocking and hindering my abundance by making me focus so hard on it, which crumbled our entire relationship. But now I'm with another really good guy. I really love my boyfriend that I have right now, my current boyfriend. And there's a trend going on TikTok that's like, call your boyfriend your current boyfriend. But he's really it's so much better. There's something better out there for you, better suited for you. You don't have to stay in situations that you don't want to be in. But those who are entering relationships, it really does feel like some of those relationships are going to be able to provide. They are what you've been manifesting. This is the genie in the bottle boyfriend, your current boyfriend for the moment. You're so funny, Jocelyn. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is security, is confidence, is it's just saying yes, I got to it. We got 2 10s here. So these are chapters coming to an ending to go to a new chapter. Okay. So this next chapter is going to be big. Going to be big no matter if you're leaving relationships or entering them. It's going to be big. So I do hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you guys for getting us up to 10,000 likes and over. Hell yeah. I really appreciate you all so much. Thank you. All right, Jocelyn, I got your 2 donations. Thank you so much for your 2 donations. What is the first? Are we doing 1 10-minute reading or are we doing 2 5-minute readings? Hell yeah, claiming that. Fuck yeah, Kelly. Hell yeah. Boop, boop. Claiming. Hopefully that resonated for you guys. Let me know how it resonated in the comments section. I know we don't have a lot of you in here, but that's okay. But we are waiting on Jocelyn. Jocelyn, if you already comment, there she is. Right now, I'm in a big job versus career versus purpose place. So let's do 10 and whatever method you want to use. Okay. So let's see what you need to know about. I want to know what your a purpose reading, but I feel like a purpose reading is more like human design. And we can look at human design through a lens of reading your incarnation cross, which is your life purpose, why you're here, what your soul is here to learn. We can also look to see what type you are. Have we done yours before, Jocelyn? I think we might have done yours before. Yeah, there you are. And we can see how you should be invited to your career path, what is going to be really good for you in that career path, things like that. So we can take a look at your human design. Always down for human design. Me too, Jocelyn. All right, just to reiterate, you were born on... Thanks for being here, Spirit. March 13th of 81. Perfect. Come on over to YouTube, second link in the link tree. Hopefully you have an account that you can sign in because you have to have an account to live chat. But I'm going to share my screen on YouTube. And you'll just be able to watch the live without me having to move a bunch of stuff. It is, Jocelyn has one 10-minute reading, so it's about a 10-minute wait. Actually, she gets 12 minutes because she is a subscriber and she donated twice. So every time a subscriber donates, they get an additional 1 minute free. When you donate twice, you get 2 minutes free. Heading over to YT right now. Perfect. Let me know when you're there. And then, guys, if you want to see a human design chart, you want to see human design reading in action, you want to see what we're looking at, YouTube, the second link in the link tree is how you get to view it. I'm sharing my screen on there currently, and you'll be able to watch this human design reading. You can hang out with me on TikTok. That's totally fine. No big deal at all. But you may be a little confused. So to see the chart, you can look at it on YouTube. So we're just waiting on Jocelyn to come on over. We're gonna give her some time. I know I have ADHD, so I'm like, are things done yet? When they're not. They're simply not yet. Let me see. Ooh. Interesting. You have 19 somewhere? She does have gate 19 in both. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. So I'm just looking at her chart right now to see like what we're going to talk about. Oh my gosh. So guys, anyone who's new here, hi, my name is Melody. I'm a clairvoyant who can see, feel, and hear spirit. Right now, I'm also a human design professional, so we are doing human design readings. So if you're interested in taking a gander at what we're looking at, YouTube is the second link in the link tree. You can join us on YouTube. I'm sharing my screen there. So we are doing a chart reading right now on YouTube. All right, Jocelyn's here, girl. You can see the screen. This is your chart here. Just want to make sure you can see it. Because sometimes the screen's black. Okay, perfect. All right, so this is human design here. It doesn't look like only Jocelyn is there in the room. Jocelyn already knows kind of the ins and outs of human design, so I'm not going to explain the chart here. Anyone else who gets a human design reading for the first time, I will explain the chart in depth. But Jocelyn, we got 12 minutes. Let's talk about it. So we are looking for career, right? When you're a projector, the type of the projector, which I am as well. Lil, thank you so much. Oh, Malek, thank you so much. I got you. You're going to be after Jocelyn's reading here. I appreciate you. But when you're a projector, you can invite yourself to what you want to be doing. The only thing is you can't bring it to the masses until you get recognition. When you get recognized for doing the thing that you want to do, then you're going to see like somebody's like, oh my God, that's what you do. That's so cool. You should do this or you should do that. That is an invitation. Okay. Saying like, why don't you do this or why don't you do that? That's an invitation, right? It can look like a formal in the mail. Here's your invitation, all nice in an envelope and everything like that. Or it can look like a verbal saying like, you should do this like full time. You should do this, doing that. You should do that, doing that. Like it's very much that energy. So I really think that this is going to be really beneficial for you to figure out what it is that you want to do. Do not bring it to the masses yet. Do it just for you until somebody gives you recognition. When we are projectors, we are looking for recognition. We want that recognition. That recognition is how we are seen. And when we feel seen, girl, the world is our oyster. That's when we get to guide people without the resistance of people like, you don't tell me what to do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what I see and you can take it or leave it. But if we step out without that invitation, then we're going to get that backlash. We're going to get that somebody who's frustrated or mad at us or whatever it may be. Okay. So first and foremost, figure out what it is that you want to do. And it might be a little bit more difficult for you because you have a completely open G center or center of self. That's what the diamond in the middle of the chart is. That is your center of self. Okay, perfect. I got you, Malik. Give me just about 10 more minutes here. When the center of self is completely open, you may not feel like you have a good sense of self. So, in order to find your sense of self, alone time is needed, but you are here to sample. Sample this energy over here, sample that energy here, sample this. It's very reflector energy, especially because you only have 2 defined spaces and you have 7 undefined spaces. So, you're very much taking in energy from other sources, thinking it's your own like emotions or thinking it's your own ego or I have to prove myself. I have to prove myself when you don't. I have a completely open heart. I know, I understand. It comes with knowledge of saying like, I just need to prove to me whatever it is. I need to prove it to me. You may feel like you're not being heard. You either have word vomit or no words at all. You also are inspired from external sources, right? You have inspiration from your external world, your environment. So don't just have like, oh, inspiration comes from within. No, inspiration comes from your friends, comes from your family, comes from your animals, comes from your work, comes from your car, comes from looking outside and seeing birds in the tree or squirrels running up them, or inspiration like Bob Ross, right? He would paint landscapes. He was inspired by his environment. So don't think that your inspiration comes from inside. Your inspiration comes from the external world. Okay. You do have good ideas. Gate 11 is the gate of ideas. You have transformative ideas, innovative ideas. She was literally looking at squirrels in my bird feeder right now. I love my job. But Uranus is a planet of innovation. So your answers are innovative, and it's in your design sun as well. So you have more ideas, but you just can't convey them. You may have trouble getting it out. So writing your ideas down is going to be how you really like sort them out very well for you. So whatever ideas you have, go for it. You are an intuitive. You have your spleen defined here. You have your spleen defined in a big way. Okay. You have 6 different planets activated by your spleen. You have 4 gate 18s. That is crazy. Gate 18 is the gate of correction. So I'm going to read it here. It says the willingness to guide and mentor while also seeking help when needed, like a leader who offers advice and direction while also acknowledging their own limitations and areas for growth. You are not somebody who's super egotistical. You're not somebody who needs a lot of like attention, but you are somebody who feels like you need to prove yourself to other people. Hierophant energy on both ends. So it's like the traditional, right? The Hierophant is tradition. It is traditional marriage. It's role model energy. It is very much like staying grounded, though. So just know, like, you got this. And gate 32 in both your Plutos. Pluto is transformation. Gate 32 is the gate of continuity. Continuity. I can't say that. Continuity. Continuity. I can't read. But it's like continuing, like going forth and saying, like, we have a change here. Perfect. Now we're changing here. Now we're changing here. It's like building upon itself, right? So there's this energy of like knowing what you want, but not really bringing it to the masses, doing it for you until somebody says, hey, I really like what you're doing. You know who would be interested in this? So-and-so, or maybe you should put it on YouTube, or maybe you should take it on TikTok, or maybe you should take it on whatever it may be. Okay. Now, what was really interesting to me, other than the definition in your chart here, and then also don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Go with the flow, take it easy, ground yourself as well. Is that we have a view / perspective of wanting / need. The gate of wanting is gate 19. Gate 19 you have on both your south nodes, either in your design side, your unconscious side, or your conscious personality side. It's both there in the south node. So if you ever feel like you're somebody who needs a lot of attention, or you want to be seen in this certain way or be seen in this certain light, do yourself a favor and just know that whoever sees you in that way is for you. Whoever doesn't see you in that way is not for you. I am somebody with the gate 19 in my conscious personality sun. So I was very needy. I was very much like unhealed and like thinking like I need people's attention to feel good about myself, whether it's bad attention or good attention. So just pay attention to those needs. Now, those are things you are bringing in from a past life or a past direction. So these are things you're growing out of, and you're growing into gate 33, which is the gate of listening. So you are going to be able to be a better listener, a better friend, a confidant, a better advice giver when we learn to listen and learn to give ourselves a little bit of privacy, because gate 33 is the gate of privacy. But it's very much a gate of listening as well. Okay, so we're listening. Let's see here. I don't want you to be afraid. Now, you have a fear motivation. When we have fear motivation, that means that's what motivates us. We tend to live in like, well, this could happen, and this could happen, and this could happen, and this could happen. And then we bring a lot of fears into our mind. I'm talking into the TikTok like you're there, but you're on YouTube. This is really validating because that's how I structure my small business. And my previous colleague was very go, 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 wound up leaving because I refused to force things. Good for you, and not compromising on that, especially because my small business is so linked to my spirituality, has been one of the biggest boundary lessons and successes for me, because you're built for success. Like literally, it's right here. You're built for success. That is your signature theme. When you are in the right areas of your life, you are going to naturally be successful, whether that's financial success, emotional success, success with relationships. You are built for that success. Now, this fear, though, I don't want you to go too far into that fear motivation, even though that is your motivator. When we have this fear, it says fear as a personal motivation refers to the drive to understand, analyze, and navigate the world around oneself based on a heightened sense of alertness and awareness. Individuals with fear as their primary motivation may have an innate ability to perceive potential threats or challenges, enabling them to make appropriate precautions and make informed decisions to ensure their survival and well-being. People with this motivation often possess strong analytical and problem-solving skills, which can be valuable in a variety of professions and situations. Their heightened sense of awareness can make them adept at identifying risks, anticipating issues, and developing effective strategies to address them. However, it is important for individuals with fear as their motivation to maintain a balanced perspective and not allow their heightened awareness to become an all-consuming or all-paralyzing. Excessive fear or anxiety can hinder personal growth and prevent them from fully experiencing life's opportunities and adventures. So balance is going to be key for you. Balance is going to be key for you. Okay. Oh, the pattern recognition gate is there. Gate 5. Yep. You got gate 5. You have gate 5 in your Mercury. So that is something that you should be talking about the patterns you see, talking about like, well, I did my research and like historically the patterns are this, this, and this. And because historically the patterns are this, we can see in the future that these patterns are going to persist, or these patterns are going to weave and whine and wean off and things like that. So talk about these patterns. Talk about what you're seeing. 111, you commented that at 111, my time. Oh, I do. Much to the regret of my parents for most of my life. Oh my God, you're so funny, Jocelyn. Like, but it's so important for you because you cannot not stop talking about what you're seeing. And the more that you talk about these patterns, the more people are going to recognize that. And you have a 6 line. 6 lines are the role model lines. So it does come in 3 different categories. So it starts like from 0 to 30. You are the martyr. So you're learning by trial and error for the first 30 years of your life. When it comes to patterns, when it comes specifically to patterns, nothing like not your personality, not things like that, but specifically your patterns that you're seeing. So you might have seen it in your first 30 years of life, and everyone, like your parents, they regretted it. They're like, oh my God, she's pointing out more patterns at us. Oh, when you hit 30 to 50, that's when you're going to really start seeing the patterns even more for yourself and start to see how they fit in a worldview, because it's on the roof. When you're 30 to 50, you're what's known as on the roof. I'm on the roof right now because that's my personality type as a 6 line. But when you're on the roof, you're seeing things like how those patterns actually fit in a real way. Then from 50 to your death, that is when your people are going to like really pay attention to you, ask you like, what patterns do you see? You're going to tell them the patterns you see. So it's really important for you to understand the patterns you're seeing and how to work with those patterns. Now, gate 54 in your unconscious Mars. Mars is an action planet, taking action. Gate 54 is the gate of ambition. So keeping your ambition strong and going forth and remembering to balance out the fear and anxiety with like everything else and making sure you have a good balance with that is going to allow you to be ambitious. And gate 36 is the gate of crisis. So you probably are really good in a crisis. You probably are somebody who's very good in a crisis. You see things and you know how to take action in those crises. But I do think when it comes to business that you need to wait for your recognition. You need to wait for that invitation to come through. You are somebody who is splenic, so you're going to just know intuitively, because I'm a splenic projector too. You're going to intuitively know what's meant for you and what's not meant for you. And then you're going to allow that invitation, whether it's for you or not, to say, these are what it is. I would really concentrate on learning about the patterns of your business and keeping those patterns spoken about and really being motivated by your ambition and helping people in a crisis, especially spiritual work. If that's what your business is about, we help people in crisis all the time. All the time we do. So I do hope that helped. I hope I gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. And thank you so much for sending in your donations. She goes, thank you so much. This is exactly what I needed. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. So Jocelyn, I love you, girl. Thank you so much for that big old donation. I'm glad we could get you that extended reading to you that not really extended when you pay for it, but it was a bigger reading. So thank you so much for donating and for being a subscriber. Mwah. I love you, girl. Thank you so much. And I hope that you can apply that and work with it. All right, now we have Malik. Malik, thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation. Anyone else who's interested in a reading, it is a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. So come on in, get on the list. Hello, and you're welcome. Thank you so much. And what type of reading are we doing here for you? What's the topic matter here? Unless you put it in the, I think it should be put in the comments. So let me see. Let me take a gander in the comments of the Venmo or the PayPal. I don't remember if it was Venmo or PayPal. It was Venmo. Okay. You want to know about Love with Mallory. Okay, we can do Love with Mallory. Let's see what's going on. But guys, again, it's only a 5-minute wait at this time. So if you want clarity or insight on a topic matter, you want a connection with somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm, or you want another human design reading, because we just did human design for Jocelyn, it's all $15. You'll get a 5-minute reading unless you're a paid subscriber. If you are a paid subscriber, you will get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading. All right, let me go ahead and take some deep breaths here. Let me get in connection for Malik. Spirit, this is for our friend Malik. Spirit, what does Malik need to know about Love with Mallory? Spirit, what does Malik need to know about Love with Mallory? Spirit, what does Malik need to know about Love with Mallory? What's going on here? So I feel like I've been punched in the nose for some reason. Like, I don't know if you're prone to bloody noses or something like that, but it feels like somebody just kind of like just cold cocked me in the nose. Just came up and just poof out of nowhere. So this could be an out of the blue thing that happened situationally. But it does feel like something is really like nose forward for me. I don't know. That's what's being highlighted in my body is my nose. I did also hear the ship has sailed. I'm going to see what the other cards have to say, but that is something I did hear. I can hear in my right ear, I see, and I feel in the body. That's how I get my messages here. But there's something here that just feels like this was probably meant for a break or something, or just give you guys some time. But it might end up being something that is more permanent here. But let's see what the cards have to say. I want to do two, this shuffle, and then one more. And then see what's going on here. Well, we did get success in the deck, but success is not quite here yet, right? It's out in the harbor. It's not coming to port. But when I look at this card, I'm just like almost like disappointed. Like I'm looking out and I'm like, oh, they're not here yet. Oh, like I get a sense of disappointment with it. Like I was hoping maybe it'd come in quicker or faster, and it's just like taking its time. And it's like, don't forget about me. Hello, don't forget about me. Like that's the feeling I have here when I look at that card. Now we did the Four of Pentacles popped out of the deck. The Four of Pentacles is they go, that's how I feel. The Four of Pentacles is a card of saying like, I'm holding on to something that may not be serving me, that may not be healthy for me, may not be something that I really want. Maybe I'm holding on to a memory, or I'm holding on to a relationship that's just, again, not serving, or it's not going to really bring us to where we want to be. Let's see here. I want to do one more. Yeah. I can see you trying. I can see you like either messaging her or sending her, like some people do Venmos nowadays to like try to get people's attentions, but like I could see you like just trying to get her attention and like to no avail. To no avail. I'm not getting her attention in the way I used to. It may feel a lot more like they're taking a long time to get to my messages, or they're just not messaging me back anymore. It just feels like there's something here that's very, it just feels down and out to me. Like I don't know if I have a leg to stand on. Like I'm really doing a juggling act here with this, and like I'm not really being able to fill my own cup. I'm not really able to concentrate on my wants and my needs, which you should be doing. I believe she's with someone currently. She might be, but I don't see it in the cards because I'm not tapping into her energy. I'm tapping into your energy. I don't have her consent. I have your consent. So without their consent, I literally don't tap into their energy. It's a moral stand ground for me. But I can see you like juggling this in the air. Like I should wait. I could stay. Like I could be the partner she wanted me to be. I can do this or I can do that. Show up for yourself. I want you to show up for yourself because you're holding on to something that is not really working out here for you. Okay. I do feel like you will do better when you really start living your life for you. Okay. Which is the Page of Pentacles right here. The Page of Pentacles is a card it's a newbie. All pages are newbies starting again, but starting with like really stable beginnings, because the Pentacles is the suit or the element of earth. All of the suits of tarot equal an element. Pentacles is the element of earth. Earth is strong, is stable, is structured, is going to give you material gains and goods and stuff like that too. But it's more like I have to be strong for myself. I have to pick up my pieces for myself so that I can go forth and stop repeating cycles, because I do feel like you're stuck in a cycle with her. And in this relationship or this thought process or whatever it may be, like you're stuck in a cycle that's not really, that's more detrimental to your mental health than the actual relationship was. Like I don't think she's coming back. Unfortunately, I don't feel like she's coming back. I feel like this time apart, it showed her like what she really wants in life. And that's okay. That's okay that she gets to have whatever she wants in life, because you get to have that too. You get to have that too, Malik. You get to say like, I decide I'm going to start living for me. I'm going to let go of the situation. I now know what I want. I'm no longer feeling this feeling of like aloneness and petrified. I can fill my own cup, and then your fortunes are going to turn in your favor. But you have to choose to work on you, choose to put yourself first and do whatever it is that you want to do in this life so that you can actually receive the benefits. The more you hold on to this, the more you're gonna end up hurting yourself in the long run. But I would let her go. I would let her go. Okay. If she comes back later in life, great, perfect. That's wonderful. But I don't see that in the cards. I don't see her coming back. I don't think that this is going to be healthy for you to wait for her return. Okay. So Malik, I hope that helps. I don't know if that's the message you wanted to hear, but I have to give you what I get from Spirit, because that's the name of the game here. So I do hope that helps, though. I hope it gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you so much. And I do hope that helped, my love. Or at least resonated there. Alrighty, guys. So we don't have anyone else right now on the list. So if you are interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. So if you're interested, we have an opening at this time. Where are you? Booking list. That's what I want. There we go. So I had to get back to my website and do something there. I literally had to get it back to the booking list so I could see if anyone donated. That's what I was doing. Full disclosure, full transparency there. But yeah, so we do psychic readings, we do mediumship readings, we do human design readings. I'm going to be on for another about 35 minutes, give or take a minute or two. While we're waiting for donations to come in, I'm going to quickly just run to the bathroom because I got to pee. So I'll be right back, you guys. Thanks for being here. Send in your donations. I'll be right back. Give me a minute 30. All right. I'm back. Thank you for your patience. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart my live on TikTok, and then, yeah, I'll be right back on. Yeah, I just want to make sure nobody else sent in a donation. So I think I'm going to restart, and then I'll be right back on. All righty. Give me a moment. Nope. That's so funny. But that is actually very good that she said Taurus for that. All right. So I'm sorry. I was talking. No, I'm still here. Somebody had a comment that came down when I got off of TikTok that said, I like the vibe of these videos. And then she questioned if I was a Taurus, which is really, really funny to me because I am a Taurus career. And this is my career, right? Like I do this stuff for my career. So her recognizing me as a Taurus while doing my work. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's hilarious to me that she saw that. And I'm going to tell her that when we get off of live here. But guys, we are still doing donated readings at this time. So if you are interested in a reading, we are doing $15 donations for 5-minute readings. Linktree link is in the profile. If you're interested in getting clarity or insight on a matter, that's a psychic reading. We can do a topic. Hi, Bianca. Love, finance, health, career, relationships, etc. General, just want to see what spirit has in store for you. We could do that. We do mediumship where I connect with somebody who's passed away into the spiritual realm. And then last but never least is human design readings, which are my favorite readings to give. So if you are interested in a reading, come on in. It's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list here today. All righty. So you guys, hope you're doing well on this fine Monday. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. I appreciate you. Spirit makes me burp. For those of you who are unaware, welcome in, welcome in. Daily pull. Yes, absolutely, Bianca. We can get your reading to you. Let's see what's going on for Bianca. Bianca. Spirit, what does our friend Bianca need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Bianca need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Bianca need to know? What's going on here for Bianca? One more shuffle, and then we'll cut the deck. All right. Oof, the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Pentacles is the richest queen. She's rich in money. She's rich in personality. She's rich in friends. She's rich in whatever, right? She's just rich. She is abundant. She has all this growth of abundance. That's why there's a rabbit here. Rabbits are known for their abundant nature. Okay, I didn't see that. I'll definitely do yours, Kelly, as well. I apologize. I just didn't see that. I apologize so much. But this is something that is very, very good here. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Who is in control? That was not good, but it's a song by Halsey called Control off her Badlands album. It's her first album, but it's like this control thing happening. We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups, and then we have the Emperor. No worries, I had a long weekend, so today is my rot day. I'm chilling. Oh, good. You rock, girl. I love rot days. I love them so much. Because being a non-sacral, we need them. Everyone needs them, but non-sacral specifically need them. But there is something here that is like you're initiating, you're starting something. It's going to be a little rocky here, but it's very much this energy of like, we got this. We got this. We got this stability. We got this. We got this passion, we got this desire, we got everything we want, but we're initiating something that's going to be a little emotionally taxing, but you can get through it, okay? Because again, you have the most abundant queen in the deck. The most abundant queen in the deck. So I do hope that helps there, B. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here, Bianca, and being a paid subscriber. Anyone else who's interested in a reading, I'm only going to be on for about a half hour. So get your donation in by donating $15 to receive a 5-minute reading. You're welcome, love. All right, Kelly, let's go ahead and do your freebie for being a paid subscriber as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In order to be a paid subscriber, it's like a $6 donation. It's like $5.99 or something like that to send in. The benefits of that is that you get a daily free reading whenever I'm live. You also get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading anytime you donate $15 or more to the Linktree link in the profile. So Kelly, let me know that you're ready. I know you're here. I know you just commented like literally 2 minutes ago, but just to make 100% sure that you didn't get distracted, ADHD up in here, woo woo, that's me, not Kelly. Could be Kelly, but definitely me. So I can get lost in the sauce in 30 seconds. All right, so Kelly is here. She is ready. Let's give her freebie for today. Spirit, this is for our friend Kelly, Awaken Pathways LLC. Thank you so much for the follow. Spirit, what does our friend Kelly need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Kelly need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Kelly need to know? Yes, thing. Yes, I love it. This is the Modern Witch Tarot deck for anyone who is unaware. It's literally my favorite deck. I'm really traditional, honestly. I like this one and the Rider-Waite decks the best. And this is very close to the Rider-Waite deck as well. Hi, Colin. Kale? Hold on. I think you're Colin. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. All right, let's see what's going on here for Kelly. Perspective changes. Are you getting the hanged one a lot? Am I saying this a lot to you? Are these repeat messages to you? Girl, I think you're getting the hanged one a lot. I could be mistaking you with somebody else because my memory, but I think this is like you're getting this card a lot here, Kelly. Thank you, Thing, for sharing the live. So this is all about perspective changes, saying I'm going to hang myself up by my ankle so I can see the world in a new light. You can see she is enlightened, right? She's having a new perspective change that is going to show her what things actually are instead of what we want them to be. And that perspective change is coming quick. Second fastest moving card in the deck is the Knight of Swords. Swords. The Knight of Swords is I started taking notes last time, so I'll start knowing if I can read big cards. I don't remember getting this one, but maybe it might have been somebody else. I might have been mistaking you for somebody else because I don't remember the readings. I just feel like that card came up for you before, so we'll see. Take a look in your notes and see if it is, and if it isn't, simply wrong. Happens. But we have this coming in really quickly. Like, we are going fast, and we're going to get this perspective change that's going to allow us to see what we were putting our energy into, and if that is still the thing we want to be putting our energy into, and if that is still being something that you want to pursue. And then we have and I think it's all about photography. I think you're just going to be doing it in different ways. So instead of doing a bunch of weddings, you might end up doing a bunch of like live action things, or maybe you'll do like sports videography or something like that, like something changing here in your manifestations, your wishes. That's what the star card is. It is the Aquarius card. Aquarius is the natural ruler of the 11th house of social media, social groups, hopes and wishes and dreams. Couldn't think of it for a second. But your manifestations are coming true. You just have to change that perspective, run with it, go with the flow, and see it all working out for you. So Kelly, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your time, your energy. I really appreciate you so much. And I hope that made sense for you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So, guys, if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the bio. Love it. I've definitely been working on mindset. Thank you. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Love it when the cards come together. Love it when the cards come together. All righty, guys. So if you're interested in a reading, come on in. $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com, if you are interested in a reading. I'm only going to be on here again for another round about 20 minutes, honestly. So if you want to get your donation in now, go ahead and do that. You're going to get a 5-minute reading. My list is going to be open until the top of the hour. So whatever the top of the hour for you is, mine is 2 o'clock because I'm in the Eastern time zone. I'm in the Eastern time zone. So 2 o'clock would be the top of the hour here. So wherever the top of the hour is for you, that is when I'm going to be no longer accepting donations. So come on in, get your donation in here today. We're going to get you clarity. We're going to get you insight from the cards here. If you want a connection with somebody who's passed away into the spiritual realm, that's mediumship. And if you are interested to know about yourself through the lens of human design, which is a chart reading, you can check out this chart all on your own if you'd like. But if you want a professional's opinion on it, I would hope you want to come back to me. If you want to go to any other professional, feel free to do so. But I do human design readings as well. So if you want to know more about yourself through the lens of human design, you want to know the type of energy you have, how to utilize that specific type of individual energy that you have, and how to trust your inner authority, your body, when making decisions. Because the brain will lead us astray from time to time, but the body remembers everything. It retains all the information. So we would tell you how to do that. So if you're interested in a reading, $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile. All righty. Sorry, I was just looking at some things here, making sure I didn't miss anything. I like to always double check and make sure, because I have in the past. Mean Valo, thank you so much for the share. I didn't notice. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, I didn't miss anybody. All right, guys. Well, I might call it quits. I gotta go mow my lawn anyways. So I love you guys. If a donation comes through, great. I will read it. Otherwise, we're just gonna skedaddle a little bit early today. No big deal. I love you guys so much. But again, my list is open. So if you guys do want to donate, feel free. But I will see you on the next one. Anyone who's donated, anyone who's liked the live, anyone who shared the live, anyone who's subscribed to the live, anyone who's modded my live. Did I say likes and gifts and all the things, freebies, donated readings, subscriber readings. I love you guys all so much. Thank you. You're very welcome, Kelly. Thank you so much. Bye. Thanks for all you do. I love you, Kelly. Thank you so much. So thank you all so much, because you guys are the reason that I get to live out my dreams. So thank you so much for that. And then Universe, you, my dog. Thank you so much. DAWG means my friend, my good friend. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here at this time, doing this work in this way, being of service this way. Thank you so much for the opportunities that I'm giving. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you. And last but never least, my angels, my ancestors, my guides, thank you for your love, your protection, your guidance. Thank you for your knowledge. Thank you so much for allowing me to see you, feel you, and hear you. Thank you for allowing me to work with you today, and I really appreciate it. But guys, it doesn't look like anything else came through while I even was saying my gratitudes. So I am out. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be on Eastern time, 11 a.m. And I'll see you then. Bye. Boop.